Good morning. Good morning. I'm here. I'm here. Luckily, I had to X out of this one and come back into it again. Anyway, YouTube. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond Authentic Health. This is my usual Thursday morning live. This is the way in. I have weighed in this morning. I have my coffee. First things first, my coffee. Yay! I know. Good morning to Kirsty. Good morning to Robin. We've got 6 in the live already. Thank you so much to everybody who is here live. Yeah, so first things first, my coffee is the packed house espresso blend because it's really strong and I needed it today. And I actually used 1.5 scoops. 1.5 scoops. Oh, and I just realised I was messing around. I put one earring in. I didn't put the other one in. I'm wanting to mismatch my earrings today. So what have I got? I've got the, or do I just want the other one that I made? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let's get the other one that I made. There we go. We might as well. Oh no, do I want the goddess? Yeah, let's have, do you know what? I'm going to change the earrings. I'm going to change the earrings. I'm going to put, oh, there we go. Look, I've had a move around in the background as well. Hello, good morning to Ellie. Good morning, my darling. Hello, peeps and pipettes and everyone in between. Between. Yes, good morning. So I'm going to have today, I made these ones as well. So this is the green man with a leaf and a flower. And this one has the goddess and a leaf and a flower. So there we go. I made these ages ago, years ago. So I'll take this one out, which is one that I also made with a pentagram and a cat and a witch's head, yeah, or a witch on a broomstick on. So yeah, I quite like mismatched earrings, like themed but mismatched. Kirsty, if anyone has a spare new head, they can send it your way. Well, if you do, if anyone does have a spare head, please do send it to Kirsty. But yeah, how is it? Like, how are you feeling? Oh no, Bob's not feeling well either. Oh, send our love to Bob, won't you? I hope Bob's okay. I hope you're okay as well, Kirsty, my love. Do I need to light a candle? Shall we light a candle for healing? Hang on, let me pop this in. Right, there we go. Hang on. Shall we light a candle? Let's do that first of all, shall we? We'll light a nice. Where are my? Are they just here behind me? Oh yes, they are. Here we go. I got these really cool, really lovely spell candles from Box of Goth. Actually, they're sold out now. Kirsty, Anita. Good morning, Anita. Sorry you're not feeling better yet, Kirsty. Yeah, exactly. You're feeling a bit better, thanks. Still bunged up and snotty. Little Miss Budget. Good morning, Vanessa, my darling. How are you? Snotty and so tired, but you're actually out of bed today, so that's a bonus. I know. When I spoke to you on Monday night, you were just. I could hear that you were just like. Ellie, you've not been well either this week. One of these weeks, right? Okay, I'll pull you all a card. Let's get some nice healing energy. I'll tell you what we're going to use today. We're going to use some yellow energy, some sun energy. And let me hold on a second. I wasn't planning on doing this, but seeing as so many of you are feeling poorly, and seeing as we're so on a spring thing at the moment, I've got my oils out. So this is my oil box full of oils. So then, let's have a little. Oh, I love that smell. I love that smell. When you open up a thing full of aromatherapy oils, it is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. Right then, what do we think? A nice general healing oil. Let's go for a little bit of bergamot. That's what's calling me today. And a little bit of geranium as well, because geraniums are really nice. I'm going to put just one drop. Just one little drop. Oh, and rub that in all over the candle. Oh, sticky. Bergamot's always really sticky, isn't it? It's really like tacky oil. And then what's this one? It's calling. No, I'm not going to use benzoin. I was going to say I said geranium, didn't I? We'll put a little bit of geranium on, and There we go. A little bit of geranium. Just good for healing. Just anoint the candle. So just cover that over there. And of course, what would a smells strong. What would a healing oil mix be without a little bit of lavender? Where's my lavender gone? That's eucalyptus. Is that it there? Oh, yes, it is. Lavandula angustifolia. Love it. So I'll put a little bit of that on as well. Notifications have only just come through. Yeah, I'm expecting that today. It just seems to be a bit of a day of things, doesn't it? It really does. I will put that in there then. Oh no! Oh no! So, I will use. I'm dropping everything today. I don't know what is wrong with me. Bear with. Oh God! Right then. So, because good morning to Yaz. So, because Ellie is feeling a bit grotty, because Kirsty still has her nasty head cold, and because Bob is feeling unwell as well, we are going to light the candle. I stuck it in I got this from Box of Goth. I was going to film it, but I never got round to actually filming it. So I've got the 3 moon candle holder. So this is for anybody who is feeling a little bit under the weather today. And I'm going to include Ruffus in that because Ruffus hasn't had a bad couple of days recently. So yeah, I'm going to include Ruffus in that. So here we go. Let's just light the candle, and we'll ask Hygeia, who is the goddess of hygiene and health. We'll ask Hygeia to send some nice positive energies for people that have been feeling a bit yucky today. So there we go, and we'll just pop this over here. I think just like that, there, just next to the please like and subscribe button. Should I put it in front of it? Does that make sense? Oh, you can't see it then. I'll put it just there. So there you go. Right then. So, anybody who's feeling a little bit poorly, that candle's just going to burn itself through for you for today. And hopefully that will just give you a little bit of spring energy. I've got my spring earrings in. It does feel like spring. I woke up this morning and my first thought, right? I woke up this morning. My first thought was, oh, I need a wee. So I went into the bathroom and I literally went from the bedroom to the bathroom. It was like a hallway. And I opened the door of the bathroom and the light coming through was so bright, so strong. I was like, oh, it's spring light. And then I put the light on. Does anyone else do that? Does anyone else think to yourself, oh, it's a really bright morning, click the light switch, and then you're like, why did I do that? It just wasn't needed. Anyway, yes, hopefully a catch up with all of us will make you all feel a little bit better. Yes, absolutely. You're being stabbed tomorrow, Robin, so I'll completely be buggered this weekend. Yeah, probably. You can't wait for the new moon. I'm hoping it will help to sweep away the crappy, tired energy. Well, Saturday is the full moon, isn't it? Is that right? Yes, it is. Saturday is the full moon. She says, referring back to, so, right, every year I do this, and it's really bugged me this year because I know what I'm like. I am a cheap bitch. You all know on this channel, right? I am a cheap bitch. You do that as well, Vanessa. I do it all the time. I literally do it all the time. I'll be like, oh, it's really bright in here. Light switch on. Your boys do that all the time. It drives you bonkers, and then you go around turning them all off. Yeah, absolutely. You're not getting your jab yet, Anita. No, I had a phone call from my doctors. I missed it, so I've got to actually ring them back today and book mine in because of the all the new sort of shielding criteria. By the way, Kirsty, I've got to say thank you so much for Kirsty saying on Friday when I said that I'm now shielding because we're in the new list. I actually put in the comment because of my diabetes and because of my general fatness. And Kirsty didn't read out the fatness thing. Bless your heart. I don't mind saying that. That's fine. I can say that. But yeah, I did notice that on Friday, Kirsty. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, by the way, if you're watching this on replay or if you're watching this live, don't forget tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. UK time over on Kirsty's channel, which is called Making It Up, MAKE-ing it up. There is a Friday night natter, so 8 p.m. UK time. Basically, bring an adult beverage or several. bring an open mind and come and chat in the live chat, because it is sometimes it can be a bit silly. I mean, I know mine go a bit silly, but sometimes Kirsty's can go a bit silly. Sometimes they go a bit naughty. Sometimes it devolves into fits of giggles. So that sort of thing, float your boat. Do join us on 8 p.m. UK time over on Making It Up for the Friday Night Natter, and I will be there in the stream as one of Kirsty's many moderators. So yeah, by the way, thank you again today for the spanners. So if anyone is watching this live and you're wondering what the blue names are scrolling up on your screen, the blue names are actually, I've just read commode. Hang on a second. The blue names are actually my moderators on the live chat. So I have got to say a huge thank you to Kirsty, a huge thank you to Anita, and to my newest moderator, who is Vanessa, Little Miss Budget there in the live. So thank you for all three of you for joining me again today. Because that doesn't come into things and you were just being narky with yourself. No, I was just saying it's true. They changed the criteria so that people that are really fat are now, because they recognise that fat people are at risk, people with high BMI, obese, whatever you want to call it, fat people like me. Anyway, basically, because they realise that I'm at risk, and because of diabetes and because of the fibro, it basically means that, I'm now in the at-risk category rather than like, oh, it's been fine. So I've been fine for 11 months, and all of a sudden now I'm at risk. But anyway, so yeah, I have to book in my jab. But what I was saying is I have just March starts in like 4 days time or whatever it is, 5 days time, right? I had just bought myself this. I know. So 3 years ago, a friend of mine bought me one, and I was like, oh, that's a witchy diary. That's interesting. I thought, I'm not going to use that. Oh my God, I used it every single day, every single week. They've got different things, like it talks about an ash moon. There's like nice little pictures to look at. But there's also like upward facing dog yoga positions. There's all sorts of correspondences in it. It tells me that today, being the 24th, it's a Wednesday, the moon enters, I can't remember what sign that is, but one of the astrological signs. Not very good with astrology. It enters that at 7:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't remember what that is in the UK. And yeah, we're in the second house, which I believe is ... Can't remember what that sign is, but they're all in the front. And basically, it's such a good book, right? I absolutely love it. And it's about, when you buy it, it's about, there you go, $12.99. What did I buy this year? I bought, have I got it? No, it's in the bedroom. I bought a pound shop diary. And I bought another pound shop diary, and I bought a pound shop calendar and another pound shop calendar. And all for the last 2 months, I've been like, I know what the day is, but I don't know what the correspondences are. I don't know I don't know how close to a full moon we are without looking and then going, oh, it's about that time. You know what I mean? So I can't prepare anything. And then I saw it on eBay, and I didn't see it on eBay. I went searching on Amazon, actually. It was Amazon, not eBay. I went searching for it, and I was just like, do you know what? I need this bloody diary, because I have now had it for, this will be my 4th. And you just get used to having some information at hand. And you don't have to go searching, you don't have to get online, you don't have to do the Google thing. You can literally just go, right, in my diary, what is it today? Right, okay, so when's the full moon? Right, and what correspondence is this from wanting to do workings and all of that. And literally, it's just amazing. It's got really cool things, like it's got a recipe for something to do with almond milk, where you actually make your own almond milk. So I might give that a try one day. Bow to the Earth, which is a whole like a harvest festival thing. It's got some things around Lugnasada. Yeah, I can never say that right, Lamas. And yeah, so it's really, really cool. I love it. Anyway, that was my little rant, and I got it on eBay for £9. £9. Leanne River, if you find something that works for you, why fix it? I know, because I'm a cheap bitch, Leanne. That's the reason why. Because I was thinking, I don't need that. I'll just get me Poundland one. It's fine. And for 2 months, I've been like, do you remember the Muppets, where you had, was it Beaker? You had like the doctor, and then you had Beaker that was like, that's how I go. Yeah. Anyway, it's such a good book. So I got it from Amazon. It's still available. I think I paid in the end. I think I paid less than a tenner. It was about £9. It's make sure you get the 2021 one. It's Llewellyn's Witches date book. So it's not classed as a diary. It's classed as a date book. I don't know. It says the woman with a face full of Fenty. I know, but Fenty is an investment. And the thing is, this is the stupid thing, right? This is the stupid thing. I don't mind investing in makeup. I don't mind investing in tarot cards. I bought a new tarot deck. You wait. Do you want to see it? I'll show you it a bit. I'm so excited. He's so excited. Leanne, yes, you love the Muppets. Watching them at the moment on Disney Plus. Muppets on Disney Plus. That's really cool. Hold on, I've got my spoon because me soy milk has separated this morning. I didn't think it would in my coffee, but it has done. It really has separated. Yeah. So I bought some Dragon Oracle cards, which were really interesting. They're a little bit. They're a little bit out there. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to keep it 100% authentic. So yeah, they're a little bit out there. They talk about like fifth dimensional beings and seventh dimensional dragons and all of that is a bit like, yeah, have you been reading Michael Moorcock's Dragon Riders series again? So yeah, anyway, let me just have a quick look in the chat. Chat goes weird, doesn't it? Come on, Lisa, you're a professional. I don't know professional what, but I'm a professional something. Ellie, you had a very long call to your mum yesterday. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh no, hold on. Right, before I go into that, let me just check because in the comment immediately above that, Ellie, is Kirsty talking about commode. That doesn't come into things when you were just being narky with yourself, and sometimes I need to invest in a commode. Oh, because we were on the phone for so long, she needed a week. And probably other things. Right, okay, Ellie, you had a very long call to your mum yesterday. Finally told her about the move, and your brother got the jab. She has to wait though, because her heart conditions are her heart condition is joint related. Right, okay. How did she go with the new move? The move of the news. Yeah. How did she take the move then? Like, are you closer to her, further away? I can't remember which direction you went. Obviously, I missed the live stream on Kirsty's where you talked about that. Yep, I got this book from Amazon. He said that. Anita asking the same sort of question. I hope she was pleased about your move, Ellie. Was she? And it's so good though that you're on the phone to her for a while. Oh, sorry everyone. Let me just get my Instagram on for the mods. So my moderators are absolutely great because I waffle, and you all know that. So I'll go off on a tangent and I'll waffle, and we think it's my ADHD brain. We kind of think that's what's happening. I was speaking to a friend of mine who is a counsellor, and she's run counselling colleges and things like that. And I was asking her about it the other day, and she said, "Well, yeah, no, it could well absolutely be ADHD." She said, "I've known you for a while," and I said, "Well, do you think it's possible?" And I was kind of hoping she'd go, "No, you're just you. It's not." And she was like, "Yeah, there's some online tests." I said, "I've done them all, and they all like, if the cutoff point is 20, and you know it scores like between 0 to 50, and the cutoff point is say 40, I've been scoring like 703. You know what I mean? So it's like, oof, absolutely ADHD brain. Anyway, as you just saw, if I go off on a tangent, can the spanners keep me informed of anything in the chat that I need to like do? I am going to set up an Instagram group chat, is it? I don't know, one of those. Anyway, right, back to the thing. See, all the things, my brain, all the things, all at once, do everything. That way nothing gets done, Lisa. Right, Ellie, that is amazing news to hear, my lovely. I'm so pleased things with your family are progressing positively. Yeah, what did she say? What did she say? What did she say? Yes, you treated yourself to the anti-journal you showed us as I finished your rec this week. Oh, you finished your rec this journal already? Oh, if you don't know, I've actually got the journal just here next to me. This is the anti-journal. Again, I think it's only available now on eBay or Amazon. It's such a weird journal. It's such a cool. So for somebody like me, right, my brain doesn't work the same way as everyone else's, as we just said, with ADHD or possibly ADHD. So basically, doing a journal where you've got to write it every day and draw the line. Do you know the thing is? It's the drawing the lines and the pages out. Now, I know some people love that. That's the bit that gets me so bored. And I'm like, oh. And I know the idea is that if you do it yourself, it means that you can actually create, like these are the movies I've watched this month. This is the takeaway menus that came through the door. This is the whatever it is you're journaling, right? You can put all your own things in, can't you? Oh, it's so boring. It's so boring. I can't sit there for like an hour, like with my ruler, kind of drawing the lines and putting different colours in. And I've tried. I've got a journal that I tried really hard. I had a book to a secondary. Didn't. I was like, I'm going to journal because I'm finally going to use this book, and it's going to give me the impetus because I'm using my special book. I'm going to journal every day. I did it for a month, and then I was like a day late doing the grid lines or the new month's pages and things, and then I was another day late, and then I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered because it means sitting, and I just want to write. I've just watched a really good Star Trek episode, or we've just watched a really cool, like, isn't One Division good this week? That's all I wanted to write, and I ended up like just no. But anyway, yes. See, brain. The anti-journal is good because you go what the bad pen did. So you just draw, like, oh, angry, I'm going to draw a thing, and that's the bad pen's fault. So I haven't delved into it yet, but yeah, I am going to. It's on my list. But I'm really glad you picked it up. That's really cool. Everyone's saying hello to Leanne in the chat. Good morning, Leanne. I don't know whether you've joined us live on a Thursday morning before, but thank you very much for doing so. There's a really lovely community just here scrolling, so do feel free to to chat to people. And also we've got a Facebook page which is called Making It Authentic. If you go over to there's a really good community there as well. And a lot of the people on here either have blogs or YouTube channels, and we try and repost and post as much of their content as we can. So yeah, do please check that out as well. Ellie, she seemed pretty happy. I also managed to order her a Mother's Day present. Oh, you got her a Kipling purse. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, it's a bit weird one. Oh, although I was going to share, see, tangent. I was going to share, I'm going to put this on Instagram because I thought this was amazing. Let me just find it. I thought that this was, I've never ever seen a company do this. Where is it? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where is it? Hang on, I'm just on my phone roll. Is that it? Yeah. So Superdrugs sent me an email, and it says, "Hey Lisa, what's that?" Leanne just commented, "This is the first." Oh, what the hell? Hold on a second. My Instagram has just gone weird. Commented, "This is the first one I saw Slimming World and jumped on." Oh my god, thank you, Leanne. That's really cool. I am going to do my weigh-in. I've got my results on my board. So I have weighed in this morning. I've got my results on my board. Now I'll do that in just a little bit. Let me just go through this first because this is really cool. Superdrug sent me an email. It says, "Hey Lisa, we wanted to reach out from you as from next week we'll be sending Mother's Day themed emails. We know this is a sensitive topic for many and completely understand if you'd prefer not to receive them. If this is the case, simply click below and leave the rest to us." And I did click, and then I got a little follow-up email that just said, "Okay, we won't send you Mother's Day emails." How cool is that? How cool is that? Because that's this time of year is really tough. For those of us that don't have our mums around anymore, it is really, really, really tough when it's not just in the shops, it's like bombarded marketing about Mother's Day. And it can be really, really tough for those of us that don't have mums to get an email at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something just as you're falling to sleep, and you look at your phone and it just brings everything back into focus. It's a bit tough, that. But yeah, right. So Leanne, you love the Muppets, watching them at the moment. I said that, didn't I? I got to that one. That's good, Ellie. Glad it went okay, says Yaz. Kipling purse is a lovely gift. It is. I love Kipling bags. I've got a couple, I think. I've got at least one. Kirsty, oh, very nice present, Ellie. Might have to mention that to the hubby. Yeah, exactly. What the hell? Sorry, I seem to be really, really far behind in the chat. Beaker is your favourite Muppet. You have a picture of him in his room. Oh my god, that's so cool. See, this is it. The community. We're just all on the same mind wave pattern, brainwave. We're all the same, but we're not. You know what I mean? Leanne says hello to Kirsty. Nothing wrong with out there. I'm one big out there. I know, right? Me too, love. Me too. Talking about the Muppets, did anyone read that Disney have had to put warnings on the front of some episodes? they've had to do that on some of their old content. It's not just Disney. A lot of people are putting things, even on things like Friends, because although stuff was popular in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, when you go back and look at them now, they're really quite problematic. Friends has got some real bits in it that wouldn't fly today in today's day and age. And it's a bit different to things like South Park, which are supposedly like supposed to be and aimed at being, not referential. What's it called? Irreverent. A bit near knuckle. You know what I mean? That's kind of what you get when you watch those. But from a lot of programs and things, there's a lot of casual racism, homophobia, transphobia, a lot of that in programs. And from this day and age, if you're watching it for the first time and you're watching it, say if you're watching it with your kids, Kirsty, and there's just like some casual racial terms thrown around, just casually in conversation, it's a bit like, what? It's stuff that people don't necessarily want their kids to be exposed to, or they don't really want to be exposed to themselves. So yeah. Ellie is further away. You also called your nan, who was telling the fun story at the hospital, getting someone else's prescription. Oh my God. Oh, I hope she's okay. Yeah, and yes, it's only one of the episodes with skits that can cause offence now. Yeah, there's bits of that though, but there's other programs as well because they took off a lot of old content. But even things like go back and watch 40 Towers. Oh my God, it's racist. It really is. It just really is. You saw that, Kirsty. Shockingly, I don't like the Muppets though. Okay. Little Miss Budget hadn't seen that. Yeah, as you tried. You had your rec for about 4 months. I got it. Oh, okay, 4 months. I thought you'd only just got it. That's different then. You got the anti-journal on eBay, but got the paperback version, so I can take it out when I go for walks, etc. That's really cool. Make sure you pick up like an interesting leaf or an interesting flower and press it in the pages because that journal is ideal for that. Absolutely is. Kirsty, to be honest, I'm not surprised they've done it. As I do remember some of the sketches being a bit closer to the knuckle with marks, etc. But I also think it's a shame as well. I don't think it's a shame. I think that, if you're watching telly with your kids, you don't want casual homophobia. You don't want, oh, look at that fairy over there about, a gay person or N word was being used. I'm not sure that was ever used on the Muppets and things, but you don't want that casual racism. That sort of, again, there's a lot of words that my nan used to use for people of color specifically. And she used them because that was what was used in the 50s and 60s and 70s. And then as I grew up, I was like, you can't say that. You can't say that word. And it wasn't the N word. It was just other, pejorative words and language moves on, opinions move on, and I think quite rightly so. So yeah, I'm glad you jumped on, Leanne. That's really cool. I'm so happy to have you here. You have YouTube for Slimming World as well. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Do you mean you like Slimming World content, or do you mean that you have a channel yourself? If you've got a channel yourself, do please let us know. Also, enjoying your talk on journals, as I love journaling too. So I like hearing about others' journals. Okay, thank you, my darling. Lisa, my giveaway prize has just arrived. Thanks for the extras. Love, love, love the Grace and Stella Mudmask. So very happy to have that. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Anita. Is that should mean they all got sent on the same day. So everybody's giveaway parcels and things should be arriving. Kelly's here. Good. Thank you, Anita. Good morning to Kelly. Hello, my darling. I hope you are well this morning, my love. Hopefully you got your packages as well in the post. Let me just have a little look. Yes, that's really amazing for Superdrug to do. Not seen anyone else do that before. No, I know, and it absolutely makes me appreciate their marketing team even more. It really, really does, because I don't want Mother's Day stuff bombarding my inbox. It's funny because for a couple of years, when we were doing the face-to-face groups for transmission, there were a couple of the members that would get me Mother's Day cards and things because their family might not be accepting. And they kind of looked on me as like that maternal sort of figure, which was absolute. Oh God, the first time that happened, I cried. You know what I'm like. I'm an emotional wreck at the best of times. I cried so much. It was ridiculous. And I was like, thank you very much. That's really floodgates. Anita, you've had that email from several companies. Oh, I didn't know that. I say this is the first time I've ever known that from Superdrug, but that's really cool if they're doing things like that. And Kirsty got one like that from the Body Shop. Wow. Okay. No, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah. No, I really appreciate that. I know you hate Mother's Day as well, Kirsty, but you've got your kids, and it's a good excuse. As you said, I think you should just tell your other half. Um, there's this really cool deal on Kipling at the moment, and I think it's really pretty handbags, and the kids could buy it for me, and you could get it, and then get you could you could buy it for me, and then go to the shops with the kids to buy me a card, and they can write the card and wrap up the handbag. Yes, that'd be a good thing. Little Miss Budget, also tough on those that want children and can't and want to be mums. I know, again, right there with you, right there with you. It is, Vanessa, it really is. Leanne, it's also a good opportunity to have the conversation as a family to learn and develop. Yes, it is. It is. If you know, going back to the Muppets, if you know that that content's on there, because then you can be prepared for it. It's a bit like, the old thing where you'll be watching something with the family, you'll have your mum sat there, your dad there, and your granny there, and then a sex scene would come on, and you're like, "Don't look at me, I'm shy." Because a couple on screen are starting to get a bit kissy kissy, and they're like, "Oh," and then the adults are like, "Ha ha ha," and you're like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." all of that all of that. So yeah, if you know the content's coming, then you can at least have that conversation. But if you don't know the content's there, especially with things like the Muppets, if you just kind of, like, if you've got kids and you just go, "Oh, put the Muppets on, I remember the Muppets, it was so fun, yeah, stick that on, it'll be fine," and you're doing the cooking for their tea, and content is on there and words are used that shouldn't be used in this day and age, or arguably should never be used, then you might miss that because you're not sat in front of the telly with them. So at least if there's a content warning, I like content warnings. It means as an adult, you can make the decision. It also means things like Deadpool. So for Deadpool, I love Deadpool. I love the character. Always have. I used to be a Marvel girl. I act not the Marvel girl because that was Jean Grey. I'm such a geek. I'm such a nerd. Anyway, so I used to really read all of the comics and things as a kid, and I loved Deadpool. I thought Deadpool was really cool. But he was a bit sweary, and he was a bit like, killing everybody and lots of blood and everything, guts and everything. So when they were making the film, it was like, oh, they're going to mess this up. And the fact that they've kept it an R rating, 18 over here, I think is so cool. And then when Disney bought Fox, I was like, oh no, we're going to get like Deadpool for kids. No, and they've said that it's going to be an R rating again, because that way you know what to expect. If say for Kirsty, if she watches the film and thinks, well, there's nothing in there really too much for the kids, maybe for the older one, there's nothing that's going to be too out there. A bit of language, which we don't use, the kids know not to use. I'll let them watch it. That's your choice as an adult. It's got a big 18 on the front. You know there's going to be some swear words, some blood and guts and gore, and some sexy scenes. You know that because it says it right at the front. If you bought that video, that DVD, that download, that streaming directly into our brain, whatever the next generation of like movie watching is going to be, if you just bought that and you didn't know that content was in there, and you just thought it was like, oh, this is a fun cartoony character from the comics, you'd get a shock, wouldn't you? Anyway, yeah. Oh gosh, bloody chat. Right, not yet, honey, but I'm sure. Oh, hang on. What's this? What's this? Oh, you haven't got yours yet. Oh, okay, we'll go. You have a channel, Leanne. Fantastic. Please put your details. I know you can't. I know that you can't type them into the live chat, but once this is done, please put your channel name on in the comment section afterwards, and we'll all come and check it out because I love Swimming World content. So talking about Swimming World content, oh, I can't reach it. I was going to show you, I got a bargain in Poundland the other day. I got some more open light bars, the, what are they? Double chocolate ones for 50p a packet. Can't go wrong, can you? Cannot go wrong at 50p. I keep debating, like picking them up. They're on the floor over there. They're just falling over when everything fell over. But yeah, anyway, 50p a packet for 5 open light bars. Thank you very much. So I will talk about my week, and I'm going to catch up on the chat because I'm way behind. And then let's talk about my eating week. Oh no, Bob's feeling really nauseous, but otherwise okay. He's got his Lucasade next to him. Oh, bless him. Can't you put like rugby union like rewatches on? Do they do that? Do they? Can you? I don't know. Or like the NFL from 5 years ago or something on to like cheer him up a bit, and then I got it. I've got it, Ellie. I've just had a brainwave. Right, what you do is you get an NFL match from a couple of teams, right, that might be playing next week, and you watch the match and you see who wins and how much they win by, and then you swap that one out with the new game. So then you go, oh, okay, I'll put your game on, Bob, onto the video, onto the TBR, whatever it is, play it and record, press play, and then you're like, right, I bet you a Jeffree Star palette that actually the Phantom Bay Cougars, sport ball, I bet they win by more than 5 points. And Bob would be like, don't be stupid. That's not going to happen again. And then you'll watch it and then you'll win and get a palette. And Bob would be like, damn, good idea that. Kelly, yes, I think a lot of sites have started doing it over the past year. Okay, I haven't actually seen that, but yay. Leanne, you haven't uploaded for about a year, but the content up there is still relevant. I know it's like all Ask Me World content. We are updating the recipes and things at the moment, which it takes a long time, doesn't it? Because you've got to kind of do the recipe and change it, and then work out whether or not it works to then be able to film it. Because I don't want to film something and be like, oh my god, this tastes so amazing, and then we're like, ooh, in the background. Anita, Leanne, tell us a bit about your channel. Promote yourself. Yay, that's what I just said as well. Strange presents. You bought your mum's Mother's Day present and it's on its way. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it worked at Christmas when I told him Debenham had 50% off a new perfume I liked. Fantastic. Being poorly has been good for your weight loss this week. Oh, is it? The channel is just your name. Thank you. Okay, Leanne Rivet. We'll have a little look. See, let me add it onto my little list. You can hear my neighbour. It's so annoying. Oh, is anybody else thoroughly pissed off? Are you getting the new Charlotte Tilbury advert where she's Nikki Tutorials catchphrase, where it's Hollywood flawless filter, something glow filters for everyone. Get your glow on. Have you heard that one? Where she says, was it not to glow prime is a primer crime or something? And Nikki Tutorial's saying for the last 5 years has been not to prime is a crime. So yeah, she's now Nikki. She's turning into James Charles. Anyway, enough about all of that. Right, you're not sure Bob would fall for that. I think he would. Or whatever age rating it is that allows like one swear word. Yeah, I know. I thought with Deadpool 2, it would have been funny to make it a 12 or something and have him be holding off using his one swear word. I like that idea. The fans would have hated it, but they could do it in like a short or something, couldn't they? They could do that in a short to promote the film. I tell you what else I saw. Was it? Oh, has anyone seen the trailer for Spider-Man 3, the little like teaser trailer, where it says at the bottom, exclusively in cinemas in December? Go to the cinema again. I can't remember the last film I saw in the cinema. Put in the comments, what was your last film that you saw in the cinema? Was it any good? I think it might even have been Star Wars Rogue One that long ago. Me and Ruffus watched it must have watched something since. But me and Ruffus watched it in Essex. Anyway, right, okay. I think I'm just about caught up in the chat. I will definitely check out your content. Mainly weight loss in the world and Weight Watchers, although we have miniatures too. Miniature what? Oh, I definitely need to look at miniature vodkas. Oh, Anita, miniature gin. Anita, miniature gin alert. Miniature gin. I know, right? Why have a mini gin? But anyway, mini gin neat. And it would be neat as well. Yeah, I agree, actually, Kelly. Bob probably has watched them all. Leanne, Little Miss Budget is just sub to you. Also, I've got to say, Leanne, if you like beauty content and makeup and things like tarot and all of that, over on my other channel, which is called Beyond Authentic, no health at the end, but you might have to look for Authentic Beauty. So look for either Authentic Beauty or Beyond Authentic. And if you have a little look, see, I've got another channel over there, and yeah, that's a lot more beauty content based at the moment, and I'm doing some tarot and things over there. So yeah, Richie, good morning to you, Richie. Yeah, it's still morning, just about. Good morning. Where have I lost? I've lost it now. Hold on a second. Pop, pop, pop. You think Bob's on Facebook? He's watching those wholesaler videos. Don't know what that is, but I'll tell you in a second. Remind me, if I go off tangent, remind me in a second about the videos that me and Rufus are addicted to. We're going to do some React videos because we are addicted to them. As I used to go to the cinema weekly before lockdown. I miss it so much. I know. Like the cinema near us have got like a, what was it, $4.99 during the week, and it was a buy one, get one. To me, Rufus would just go. Like it'd be like, it's a Tuesday afternoon. You're a bit bored. Yeah, should we go to cinema? Yeah, come on then. And we'll just go and watch random films. So that's what I'm saying. There must have been films that I've seen at the cinema after Rogue One, but the only one I can remember now, because it feels like it's like 100 million years ago, was Rogue One. But I'm sure we've watched other ones. Just had a look at your sub count, Leanne, and don't want to change it as it's currently 666. Well done on 666. That's really good, Leanne. How long is it taking you to get to that point? I'm dead interested in other people's channels, you know. I really am. So, Leanne, in the chat, Little Miss Budget, Vanessa, she's got a channel. Go and have a look at that. Kirsty's got a channel, but it's not called Kirsty. It's called Making It Up. MAKE-ING It Up. Afflicted Beauty in the chat. That's our lovely Kelly. She's got a channel, so go and have a little look at that as well. I don't know who else in the chat, who else we've got in the chat with channels. But have a look also for the Moon and Stars. Aisha, if you like unboxings of like weird and wonderful, wacky things, go and have a little look at Aisha, the Moon and Stars. So yeah, there's plenty of people that have got channels. Beauty with Becky Kiss. You need to put the X on the end. That's another channel. Could one of the moderators put a list of all these of all the channels into the chat, please, and then everybody can actually go and have a little look at that. Yours was Shazam in 2019. I haven't seen. No, I have seen that. I didn't see it at the cinema, but I have seen that. We watched it in lockdown. I was about to say I haven't seen that, but you're saying. Richie John, last film I saw in the cinema was Bill and Ted 3, and it was excellent. No pun intended. Bill and Ted 3. I haven't. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Is 3 the recent one? Is that the recent one, Richie John? Oh, no, Warhammer. What's Warhammer? No, Warhammer. Oh, Warhammer miniatures. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, wow. They're the ones that you paint, aren't they? They're like the little miniature like orcs and things that you paint, and then they fight, and you do battles, and you have a table layout. That's really interesting. Yes, the last movie you saw in the cinema was actually Rocky Horror and Gremlins as our local showing all the classics. Wow. Ours did over summer last year, I think, or like autumn last year. But it was just too much of a risk to be in enclosed space. Everybody's saying hi to Richie. Good morning, Richie. You two, this is it now. If you're part of this lovely community, people will say hello to you every single day that you're here. Leanne, Yaz, love. Well, at Yaz, you love Rocky Horror, Leanne. I adore Rocky Horror. I have been to see it so many times. It is ridiculous. I have gone dressed as Frankenfurter. I have gone dressed as Brain Fart, Little Nell, Columbia. I've gone dressed as Magenta. The first time I ever went, I didn't go dressed as anything. I went just in jeans and t-shirt, being really, really boring, and felt completely out of place the whole time because everywhere I looked, there were, fishnet stockings and people just wearing their knickers. And yeah, that was the one and only time I went to any Rocky Horror experience without being in my knickers. So there you go. I was wearing them, but under the jeans and t-shirt. You know what I mean. I've seen it live. I've seen it done in cinemas where they've got like a mini cast. I've seen it in the theatre. I've seen it at amateur theatres. I've been to student nights where they've reshown it. Oh, I just love it. I love it. There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. Oh yeah, Strange Presents. That's another channel. Robin, she's got a channel as well. Especially if you like things like talking about doing hair braid, like what's it called? Braids, like like the goth braids, like the neon coloured braids. I can't remember what they're called. Dreadlocks. There you go. Jesus, my brain. Yeah, I love it too, Leanne. Normally go to the live show every year, but obviously haven't been able to go for ages. No, we last went. It wasn't October last year. It was October the year before, just before shutdown. Or was it the year before that? It's probably the year before that, because it only tours every 2 years, doesn't it? Ellie, also doing some surveys this morning. Is 5 libraries back in Croydon are being threatened to close. Oh God, yeah, they're trying to. Well, people are trying to get rid of libraries, but you would think like libraries should open with a pandemic, because the kids need access to information, and this is the thing that people are realizing. Not every home has the internet and 5 laptops and 4 bloody tablets for the kids to use for their studies. Your last film in the cinema was Joker. Wow. Yeah, we dressed up as well, Leanne. We dressed up as well. I will try and dig out some photos. Actually, I might put one on the Facebook page. Oh yes, that has got to be a meetup for sure. Absolutely, yes. Oh my God, yes. A making it authentic Rocky Horror night last year. Okay, I'm not sure what that relates to, Richie. Strange Presence, thank you, Kirsty. Yep, sorry, Robin, I completely forgot you were in the chat there, my friend. Ellie Bell, Bob and I have only been twice to the movie since we met almost 5 years ago. Wow. Orcs and RPG, we also love D&D. Wow. I've never played D&D. I know, right? I am such a geek. I am such a nerd. You name it, comic books, well, comic books, but sci-fi, anything like that. I'm a complete and utter nerd, and I've never played D&D. I know. Thanks, Lisa. I did film my next video after your Self-Care Sunday Live. I just need to quickly edit and pop on. Fantastic. Yes, do so. I've got my skincare filmed. I need to do the sort of the intro blurb and then the collection bit. And then later today, Anita, I'm filming, well, it might be tomorrow, but for this weekend, the bonus video will be the Revolution collection. I'm digging out the Revolution drawer and going through it with my declutter, so that will be back this year. Kirsty, always Columbia for you, although after destroying your £50 taps on my tap shoes the first time I went, no. Thank goodness you're completely retired. No. Well, this is it, you see. I wouldn't be able to do any of the... I would still do the dancing. I'd just fall over every 5 seconds. It's fine. At the moment, I can't... I can barely walk at the moment, to be honest, without needing my walking stick because of the fibro. But I would still do the dancing. I would absolutely still do the time warp again. You went to the Prince Charles Cinema for RHPS, or Rocky Horror Picture Show. I always want to say the Royal Horticultural Society because that's RHS. It always gets confused. Right, Anita, don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Yes. Finally, your mum has a free TV license after months of fighting them. Oh God. Leanne's in central London. Wow. Hi. That's cool. We've got we're possibly heading back down south of next year, but we're not quite sure where we're going to aim for yet. It's definitely all need to Rocky Horror when it's back. We can all dress up, have a few bevies, and a good sing along. A few bevies, a few. We'll all have to book wherever we end up doing it. I'm up for this, but we'll all have to book hotel rooms because, good God. Miss Tabletop Gaming, we had a society at my uni for 2 years. Oh, you miss. I thought Miss Tabletop Gaming. I thought that was like your title. Wow. No, I didn't do any tabletop gaming. You asked if Bill and Ted 3 was a new one that came out last year. I was just saying it came out last year. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that, Richie John. I'd forgotten that because ADHD brain. Another southerner. I know, right? Nothing wrong with that. And you live in northwest London, Anita. Rocky Horror plays every Friday night in Prince Charles Cinema, Leicester Square. Oh, does it still though? Oh, with the live cast in front. It's not there that I've seen it, but yeah, I love that. Kirsty, yep, I did, and that was over 20 years ago, so they cost about £80 a pair these days. Oh my God. It's all the London to us, Ellie. I know it is that there London. That there London down south. Right, okay, I'm caught up in the chat. Can you believe it? Sod the one night in a hotel. We all need at least 2. Well, I was thinking maybe a week, but you know. Excuse the slurping, everyone. So I've got a few show and tell. I need to do my face at some point because I need to film after this. So I will try and crack on with that. So then let's talk weight loss. Let's talk weigh-in time. So as you all know, last week, or as some of you will know, obviously Leanne won't know and Richie John won't know. You obviously might not. Thank you. You missed it so much, Leanne. Yeah, that's not on at the moment. Although your second home is in Manchester, you missed Sparkle. Wow, I used to go to Sparkle every year. Absolutely. Hey, she's up to date, says Kirsty. I know, right? It happens sometimes. Yay. Yeah, I miss Sparkle. That's not going to be happening this year either, is it? Because of the pandemic, because of the panda, because of the panda, Derek. That's what it is. Because of that panda. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, weight loss. So this week, as you know, last week, or some of you will know, last week I had a £3 gain. I know it was because of my Valentine's meal that we had, and then we had another day where we had the ice creams. Just because it was we bought them for Valentine's, then we had a takeaway, and then we were too full to have the ice cream, so we had it another day. And I didn't think that would affect things so much, but it did. £3 on. So, but that was fine. It was an amazing, amazing dinner. They did it on Discord. Wow. There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. There's a light. Yep. There's a light in the darkness of everybody's life. Anywho, I hope you all sang the bits that, yeah. Anyway, so last week I had a £3 gain and I was absolutely fine with that. I was expecting it, and yeah, so this week I have been back on plan. I haven't been totally strict with my sins. I've had a little bit of wiggle room. I've probably gone over on my Alpenlight type bars a little bit, and there was a couple of days where we had ready meals because we were just dead. We weren't able to cook. Just really, really poorly this week. It's been a really bad week. However, I did weigh in just before this. Are you ready? Do I get a drum roll? And this is going to be back to front. I just realised that. But anyway, here we go. That is what I've done. Is it back to front? Is it back to front? Is it the right way round? Oh no, it is the right way round for you, isn't it? It's on TikTok that it's the wrong way round. I have had £3 off. £3 off. So I am back to where I was before the takeaway, which I'm really, 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 really super happy about. Like, so that means I've lost £15. I'm back over my stone in 7 weeks, which doesn't sound that good, but when I had that £3 gain, it kind of really did throw me. So that is still my target of £2. Yay, it's the right way round. So that is still my target of £2 a week, which is my personal target, anything between £1.5 to £2 a week, because I am in this now for the long game. So yay. It is like last week never happened. I know, right? So that would be like £15 in 5 weeks. It sounds a bit more impressive, doesn't it? But it's fine. So yay, I am very, very happy with that. I am very, very pleased with that. It has not been that hard this week. As I say, I have had a couple of ready meals. Slimming World, what's it? Slimming World banquet meal, the big one with the rice and everything. Delicious. But we've also cooked. What did we cook? Ruffus cooked yesterday. We had salmon and vegetables and things this week. That was really delicious. What did I cook? I cooked something that was really, really. Oh, I did a chicken stir fry. That was nice. Made up my own stir fry sauce with a little bit of Mayflower gravy and a load of 5 spice. And we had that. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of really, really good food this week. We haven't used the air fryer a lot, but we have been doing a lot of cooking. So yeah, that's been good. Vanessa, you had £0.5 off because you had a really, really wobbly week. I'm sorry to hear that, my darling. How is your mum? I hope she's okay. Fingers crossed, and sending out much love. And again, the little healing candle is lit there with the oils, which don't smell too strong today. Sometimes when I put my oils on and anoint them, they can be really, really strong. Yes, it's the Chinese banquet with the egg. Yeah, Leanne, it's really yummy, isn't it? It is really yummy. I don't like a lot of their ready meals. Again, because I'm gluten free, I can't have everything. So all their pasta dishes I can't have. People are saying or Anita said in the chat a little bit earlier, if you haven't done already, could you please give this a thumbs up? It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. If you have subscribed already, thank you very much. If you haven't, I invite you to hit the subscribe button. It is free. But the thumbs up is the thing. If you really want to help your local creators and your small creators, it really is that which, if you just go click, click, click on that thumbs up button, that really does help. Kirsty, you've lost 2.5 pounds this week. Oh my God, well done. Which brings you to 12 pounds in total. 2 away from your stone. 2 away from your stone. That's so cool. Well done, well done, well done. Awesome work, Kirsty. Yeah, absolutely, that's brilliant. Thanks, everyone. She's doing well, Lisa, and getting around a lot more. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa, for letting us know. I'm really, really pleased about that. So, yay, congratulations for your mum. A little bit of news on Rufus's mum. She's still in hospital. We were hoping she was coming out yesterday, but she's still in there. They're still doing some more tests to try and find out what is happening at the moment. So, yeah. So again, candles for her as well. Ellie, no weight loss here due to some chocky bicky binges this week. That's okay, my love. You've just moved house. You're allowed a bit of wobble room. If I say wobble room, it makes it sound like wobble, and I don't mean that. I mean wiggle room or wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff room. But yeah, Ellie, no weight loss. Well, it's fine. You know, whatever's happened, and you aren't really that desperate to lose the weight because you're not exactly that big to start with. It's not like me, is it? You know what I mean? You're not sat here going, oh, I've got so many stones to lose. It's fine. Kirsty, you're really wanting to get 2 off now next week so I can get that stone award. Absolutely, absolutely. Vanessa saying well done to Kirsty, but no gain, Ellie, so that's a good result. Yeah, absolutely. Right then, I've got, before I do my face, I'm going to do a very quick face today because we're not actually going out shopping today. So normally because we have to go and pick up Rufus's medication, we have to go and get it every Thursday, just because that's the day that it's due every week, his Dosset box and things. But we've now got it delivered and it's already here, so we don't have to go out, which is good in terms of shielding and things. And it also then means that there isn't that demand on, oh, it's Thursday, we must go out, must do this, must do that, which is a little bit more relaxing for us. We've got some bits and pieces we want to do around the flat today if we can. And yeah, I moved our 2 girls that were normally in a cage just there that you've seen before, the white girls. They are now next to me here. So that's really good. Okay, Robin, we will see you very, very soon then, my darling. Have a lovely jab. And yeah, have a lovely jab and get yourself something nice on the way home. Whether that's a Mars bar, a Milky Way, a coffee, whatever it is, an eyeshadow palette, whatever it is that floats your boat, get something nice on the way home from getting your jab. Absolutely. Once the female time is done, you'll be back on it, and I want half a stone by May. Half a stone's really doable, Ellie. Really doable. May is what? 8 weeks away? So half a stone, £1 a week? You'll get that easy. Kelly, no restricted diet for you yet, but I have been trying different gluten-free meals every week until I find things I enjoy. Are you gluten-free? Okay, rice noodles. Rice noodles are an absolute godsend. You can get them. I often say I'm doing a quick face, and then an hour later I still haven't finished. I know, right? You know me so well. 4-hour live stream, and I've still only done my concealer. But yeah. Do everybody saying goodbye to Robin. Bye, Robin. Don't worry, you will be fine. Yeah, absolutely. So rice noodles are gluten free. All rice is gluten free. So yeah, have a look at that. It just made me giggle because I don't know if anybody watches Kay's Cooking. This week she did a vegan quiche, and she went to the free from section to get vegan flour. She actually got gluten free flour. All flour is vegan because it's made of wheat. So normal flour is vegan, but she went and bought gluten-free flour, and then the quiche tasted a bit funny. She put like a fake egg in it. It was so bizarre, so bizarre. I know I never forget concealer. Concealer, it makes us happy. Concealer, it covers our sins. Thanks. I'll grab some of those when I go shopping to try. Yeah, they're absolutely fine. And basically, you can get the thin ones, you can get the big flat ones. I also, Asda is really quite good. Isn't all flour vegan? Exactly, Kirsty. That was the point. Oh, it made me giggle. But it's a bit like, right? I went for a dinner a couple of years ago now, when we were allowed out to people's houses. I went to somebody's house in Doncaster, a friend of mine, or 2 friends of ours, I should say, and we went for dinner, and it was a really lovely dinner. And she was like, "Oh, I've made this," and I went and got some. She said, I was going to do a rice pudding for dinner. She says, but I couldn't find any gluten-free rice. She said, I was in the freeform section. They didn't have any in there. She said, so it was a bit crap. She said, so in the end, I just got this. It was like a sticky toffee pudding. And I was like, oh, I know I've told the story before. Anyway, so yeah, Kelly, a couple of things. Oh, I don't know. I still think sometimes she's faking it, but I've watched her on her lives on YouTube, on Facebook. If she's faking it, she's doing a bloody good job because she just seems to be exactly as she comes off on camera. I think she is. That is just how Kay is. If you don't know Kay's cooking, do have a look on YouTube. It's very informative. Do have a look for Meatballs My Way. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Do have a look. It's an experience. But if you want some good cooking advice, have a little check of that. If you want Slimming World advice, have a look on my channel, and also go and have a look on Leanne Ribbett's channel, because there is some Slimming World recipes over there as well. See, I had to write it down. I had to have a little look see in Leanne and see what I had to do there. So yeah, we are going to do some more recipes. For Kelly, Ruffus is about to make, either today or tomorrow, he's going to make some bread, because he's got his own recipe and things. So when he makes it, I will definitely have a little look-see and see if we can maybe film it, and have a little look-see for gluten-free bread recipe you can make at home. But yeah, rice noodles, rice flour instead of normal flour. If you're baking at home, of gluten-free meals, you can go to the. Are you allergic or are you intolerant? If you're a bit bloated and a bit runs and things like that, then it's probably an intolerance if that's what you've got. And you can probably handle like a little bit of gluten in a gravy or something. So then look for rice dishes, as long as they aren't, as long as you're not getting like at the Chinese banquet at Slimming World has a little bit of gluten in from the gravy. That I'm perfectly fine with that. However, I can't have their pasta meals because pasta. But rice noodles where they flatten down are really good. Black bean spaghetti, really like that. As does free from, a brand free from. A lot of that is reasonably similar prices to their normal products. So their bread is about the same price as a normal loaf, and things like that. So do check that out. It just affects your Hashimoto symptoms. I can take gluten, but it makes me crash quite badly. Okay, so yeah, do that then. Have a look at. So basically, rice meals, anything you have to cook yourself. Obviously, you can kind of control. Increasingly, places do a lot more gluten-free meals. Now, the reason that a lot of companies don't do gluten-free sort of ready meals is because they whack in flour into things and rusk and things to bulk stuff out. We can recommend the Slimming World. Also, if you look for like Slimming World sausages, tend to be gluten-free. Not all of them, but they tend to be gluten-free. Hex sausages are gluten-free. A lot of those. A lot of the like cheap brands are packed full of rusk and additives. A lot of the more expensive ones aren't. So yeah, do double check. Kirsty has two channels. Kay has two channels. Kirsty over 3 years, and she still can't cook. Yeah, I think she got locked out of one of her channels. I think that's what happened. Kirsty says, yeah, she thinks that Kay is definitely her. Never knew she'd had a channel for as long as she has. Yeah, I know, right? You've been substituting pasta with beetroot or chickpea pasta from Aldi. Yep, that's really good. Do that quite happily, but they do like a standard gluten-free spaghetti, standard gluten-free lasagna. If you're doing home cooking, so say if you're making your own lasagna from home, you can do things like get a butternut squash and you slice the butternut squash down and you actually use that. It's if you look at a lot of the Slimming World SP recipes, we've got some on our channel. We're going to be filming some more. SP on Slimming World is basically like speed food. So a lot of that is gluten free because a lot of speed food is just the vegetables and things. So if you have a little look see on YouTube and look for Slimming World SP, there are some really good recipes now which should mainly be gluten free. You might have to change the gravy or you might have to change something, but they should be gluten free. So it's things like where you, as I said, you will slice courgettes instead of pasta sheets, or ideally butternut squash instead, and so you layer that up. So basically, you're making almost like a moussaka instead of a lasagna. So yeah, things like that. Gluten-free pasta, tuna pasta bakes, all of those really easy to make at home. But yeah, definitely have a little look see at Asda for their gluten-free stuff. Also, there is a website, and I can't remember what it's called. Google gluten-free website, because there is a few. There's like one that does some comparisons. So yeah, have a little look see. They're good. See, I have problems with my Aldi in that I can never get the alternative pastas, the gluten-free pastas. They're there for about 2 minutes and then they're gone. So it's really difficult for that. So sometimes we'll just use butternut squash or courgette or something. So yeah, do that. Also, if you get sick of rice, cauliflower rice, broccoli rice, just put a head of like a half a cauliflower, half a in a blitzer, blitz it down. It completely. You'll get a whole broccoli, and you think, oh, it's going to be a lot on the plate, and it just mushes into nothing. So you need a lot more of it, but it's okay. It doesn't go mushy either. Anyway, yeah. So gluten free. Also, be aware that like things like open light bars and things aren't gluten free, but you can get gluten free porridge as well. Quaker's Oats do a gluten free porridge that's really quite yummy. So yeah, there's lots of options, but you know that. Like, I don't need to tell you that. Anyway, right, I was going to show you all. She says, still not doing her face yet. I bought some cards. I did. Oh, also, I'm on Fiverr now. I'm doing tarot readings on Fiverr. So if anybody does want to book a reading, a specific reading, go and check me out on Fiverr. I will put the link into the description, into the comment section down here. So I'm doing tarot on Fiverr because that is, suddenly my brain's gone, oh my god, why have you not been doing this? This is ridiculous. Fiverr is a website that's ideal for that. Didn't even think about it. So anyway, I have got some Dragon Oracle. These are my new Oracle cards. They are, as I say, they're a little bit fluffy bunny, a bit wicky wacky. They're sort of things that are a little bit like, they're okay. They're okay. I've had a good look through. There are some interesting cards. So basically, the way I use Oracle cards is to help with. Oh, never heard of fiber. You saw a recipe where they made noodles from rolled and sliced omelette. I think I've seen those too. You've never heard of fiber? What do you mean, Kirsty? Those look nice. You love dragons. I've got fiber. Fiber. Thank you. Yes, fiber. Did I say fiber? No, it's Fiverr. Fiverr. Afflicted Beauty. Yeah, people offer services for £5. Yeah, basically it's Fiverr. So you get on Fiverr the first, way back when. If you look on this channel, way back when, our first logo that was it was like a black screen with white writing that looked like a stamp, like an approved stamp. That logo was originally from Fiverr, except I didn't realize that there was a spelling mistake that I sent them, and they included the spelling mistake, and then it was on the videos, and then we changed it. So yeah, if you have a little look see, you'll see. And there was like an intro video that I bought on Fiverr. It wasn't £5 because the prices start at £5. So basically, for me on the tarot, I'll do a 3-card reading for a £5. It works out on Fiverr at $5, which means I get £3.71, but there is a fee that you pay. So like I think it's a £2, £1.50, something like that, fee to Fiverr for their customer service. So basically, I get £3.70. It costs you about £5.20, £5.30, I think, for a 3-card reading. I then got a 6-card reading and a 10-card reading on there. So yeah, so that's kind of dipping my toe into this because I've never done it online. Well, I know I have done it online, but only on like AIM and MSN Messenger and things like that. I haven't really done the whole sending, like filming it and sending it. But I have got a gig. I've done a gig on it already. So yeah, that's good. I only went live yesterday, so that's really positive. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing that on Fiverr. But basically, if you want a logo design doing for your channel, or you want an intro thing for your channel, you can pop on there, and there will be people that will make them for you. And so the one that I did on the beauty channel, where you kind of had the cartoon thing on, and then it went ooh, that one, yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. So there's lots of tiers now, Kelly. Lots of different levels, and you can pay, like, if you want a bespoke design that someone, like, if you want to get like your cartoon image that somebody designs for you and does for you and everything else, and it's all completely you, and it's like a bespoke caricature, you might pay a bit more. If you want, a full logo design in different fonts and different sizes for that might be a couple of hundred, or if you want a full website design building, and so yeah, it's different rates of everything, and there's all sorts on there, from like silly videos, there's tarot and psychic readers on there, there is yeah, freelancers on there. Freelancers, sorry, is another good one. There's another one as well, and I can't remember what the other one's called, but they're all kind of a similar thing. So yeah, check those out. The link to my Fiverr is on my Instagram, so go and check that out at Beyond Authentic. The I is a 1. So yes, anyway, that's why I bought the Oracle cards. I do also have a tarot, a Dragon Tarot set, which I don't get a strong connection with at the moment, but there is something there, and I'm going to play with the cards a little bit before I actually start using them. So yeah, basically, when I do a tarot reading for people, I will use an Oracle card just to give us a sort of an overview, really, a general view of what the cards are saying. But do you want to see my new favorite tarot deck? It's not going to be the deck that I'm going to use all the time. That's always going to be the Connolly deck. Oh, Little Miss Budget, your parcel arrived. That's I'm really pleased. Yay. Yeah, so this is my new deck. Are you ready? So tarot decks, right? Rider-Waite, quite an old-fashioned one. You've got the Connolly deck, like my one, which is like an updated, sort of still very nice-looking, inoffensive deck. You've got really esoteric decks. There's really dark, sort of witchcrafty decks. There's the dragons and unicorn decks. Yeah, yeah. This is what I bought. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, it is so good. It is so amazing. Right, let me just see if I can show you. Right, so the Justice card, right? Justice card. It's a woman. Yeah, these are the ones. It's a woman holding up some scales normally, and so we've got Rose Nyland. Yeah, so that's Justice. Let's see what else have I got. Judgment card, right? It's normally angelic, sort of godlike being with people praying. So we have Blanche and Rose praying to Sophia in their dressing gowns. Yep, absolutely that, Leanne. Absolutely that. Hang on, there's some really good ones. The Queen of Swords, which is like the trouble and strife, or the sort of mind intelligence suit. All the sword cards feature Dorothy. There's the Queen of Swords. The Three of Swords. Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. I love the Golden Girls. So in the normal tarot deck, there is a card called the Tower, which depicts like the Tower of Babylon, and it's basically the card is being hit by lightning bolts, and there's often the Yahweh sign, which is the old sort of Hebrew sort of sign for God, and yeah, and basically talks about everything you built up being like knocked down and everything, and having all of that. There is already, Leanne. I think there already is. So the Tower, what would that be? Something that is being burnt. What would that be in the Golden Girls sort of history? It's Shady Pines, which is the nursing home that they put Sophia in. She burnt down just before Golden Girls started. Oh my god, it's so funny. It is such a funny card, such a funny deck. Let me just have a look. So there's a couple of really good ones. Hang on. The Moon. How 80s is this? I love it so much. I'm trying to find. There is a specific one. Yeah, so they've got different sets. So the one that is all about materialism, of course, that's going to be Blanche. Talking about materialism. The suit that is all about emotions, which is Cups, of course, that is going to be Rose. Very emotional. Which leaves Wands. So the security kind of that sort of security one is Sophia. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, my favorite card in the deck, my absolute favorite card in this deck, Blanche as the Devil. I love it. I love it. It's so silly. It is so absolutely bonkers. The Magician, of course, standard pose, but we've got Sophia as the Magician. Picture this, Sicily, 1920. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, it sounds so cool. It's such a cool deck, and you can actually do proper readings. So in the pantheon of the same company has done Drag Race. Yep, I said I've got some really cool Drag Race leggings actually that I got from a company, but I ordered them in. Oh, they did a mystery box, right? And you had to order the size. So I ordered the size for my top half. Didn't realize there'd be leggings in there, and I am a lot smaller on my bottom half than on my top half. So I have these leggings that are absolutely too big for me. They are absolutely too big for me, but I might have to get them taken in. But they are Drag Race as well. Anyway, there we go. Look, Death card, and it's Dorothy. Love it. I absolutely love it. Especially because they've even got people like. There we go. Look, Stan. Anyway, yeah. I just had to show you because I thought, oh my God, they were so funny. And I'm so pleased to have them. I'm probably not going to use them in professional reading, but they are very, very funny. You have the Game of Queens Drag Race. What? We have the Game of Queens Drag Queen card game. I don't think I've seen that. But yeah, anyway, so I just had to show you those as well because they are new to my collection. And at some point I will film the various sort of cards and things that I've got. Because I've got quite a few different tarot decks and things. Some are quite old, some are quite not so old, some are quite new to me, and some are very traditional and some are very not traditional. Right then, I'm just about done on my coffee. That one is done. And it's time to start coffee number 2, which is the same. They are the sort of deck to use with friends only. Well, basically, what I'm going to do, because I use the Connolly deck, because I've used the Connolly deck for, I put on Fiverr 15 years, but I think it might actually be longer than that. I think it might be more closer to 18 years that I have used that deck for. And I've got such a strong affinity with them, such a strong connection to them, that it's just like they're my go-to deck. And because they've done really cool things, like they've changed the devil and the death card. So basically, it's like a top trumps, but with RuPaul's Drag Race. That's cool. But yeah, because they've rebranded those 2 cards, the cards that everybody's scared of getting, it means that as a professional working deck, it works really, really well for me. Plus, I get so much sort of intuitively, I get so much from them. That yeah, so yeah, I will probably just continue to use those, but I will be able to give people an option if they are into, I don't know, if you're into dragons, I can do a dragon reading. I don't have a unicorn set yet, although I have seen a unicorn set that I might look at some point. I haven't decided. I'm a bit funny with using like multiple decks and multiple things like that. I know what I get from. Is that, yeah, that'll do. I know what I get from the Connolly deck, and it is, how's the candle going? Candle's going good. So that healing energy is going out into the universe for everybody who needs it. All of you watching that needs that healing energy, and that can take it. The candle is still burning through quite happily. Again, I don't know if you've seen this one. It says like, share, and subscribe. If you could do one of those three things, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, basically, right, let's get some makeup on my face because I do need to film in a little bit. I also need to go back to boots. My glasses the lens keeps popping out on this one, and I've only had them recently. It's not as if they're like years old. Right, I need to. Also, I know Belinda's not here in the live. Has anybody tried that, either the standard Olaplex or the Revolution version of it? Because oh God, my eyes look awful when I'm taking my glasses off. Because I keep looking at it, and it is £28 for the set, and I need to get some more Matrixil as well. But the Revolution Matrixil, although I've liked it, again, this is me doing the same thing, me, isn't it? I really like this, but there's a cheaper alternative. The Revolution Matrixil, I really do like. And I have noticed a couple of people have left as soon as I say that I'm going to do my makeup. That's absolutely fine. I get that this is a health channel, and that a lot of people don't really want to watch me mess around with makeup products. But we will still talk about health and mental health and everything because I think it's really important. And we will be filming. I've got a What We Ate This Week video coming up for this channel, and I've got some other bits and bobs as well. So yes, you keep looking at the Revolution set too. £28 for 4 of the products. I used today, in the shower today, I used for the first time, because I've been going through a couple of other hair masks, I used that Umberto Giannini that we got, the rose and coconut oil one that we got in one of the sub boxes. It's crap. For me, for my hair, absolute crap. I've had to use about that much of the tub. So the tub's yay big, right? I've had to use about that much of the tub to get it all through my hair because it's so thick that once you put it on, it doesn't emulsify properly for you to be able to get it through your hair. So it was really really thick. And the smell, it smells like, does anyone remember when it used to be called Imac? Like the standard Imac, not when they changed it and they brought out sensitive and low smelling and high this and all that. Just the standard Imac from back in like the 80s and 90s. That is what it smells like. Oh my God. It just not as burning your eyes, but it was awful. It was really, really awful. Not for me at all. So I think that's just gonna. It feels really bad because I think I'm just gonna have to bin it. Have I tried the Garnier Ultimate Blends Conditioner? No, I'm a bit funny with Garnier products. I know that you really like them, and I know that Ellie really likes them. But I've had some Garnier products that I really haven't got on with. Right, let me just, before I do anything else, let me just whack in a quick bit of my serum. Now, I am still using my Dr. Botanicals Cocoa Noir Time Reverse Facial Serum. I'm still using it. It is, as you can see, it's down to just about that black line now. I don't know that it's doing the most wonderful things for my skin. I mean, my skin feels fine. It feels soft. It feels nice. It doesn't look anti-aging. The Matrixil did a much better job of that in my lines here than this stuff does. Yeah, it's fine as a general serum, and I've still got another one to use, which I will continue to use. But I think once I've done this bottle, I think I will actually change serums again and try something else. Yes, you're finally going purple this weekend, so may invest in the Revolution set as your whole head is bleached and hating you right now. Oh my God. Yes. We want photos on their Facebook page, please. I am toying with the idea of going pink. There we go. Let's put my serum on first. Facebook Revolution are delivering to you this afternoon. You've got a fair bit coming, Ellie. Wow. What have you invested in? What have you invested in? Let us know what you're getting. Best thing for anti-aging is tretinoin. I don't know what that is. What is that, Leanne? You get yours from Dermatica. Dermatica is now owned by Hut Group. So expect to see some of their products. Ooh, that's nice. Eating my CBD oil. Expect to see some of their products in glossy boxes and things soon. I have bought you something to try, Lisa. It will be in your friend mail. Okay, thank you very much. That's I love. I get so twisted about getting mail and things in the post because it's like, oh my god, thank you. But then I'm like, you don't need to spend any money on me. I don't deserve it. Don't do that. But I'm learning to say thank you, Anita. That is amazing, and thank you. I'm learning that. I think I upset Aisha just before Christmas because she wanted to send me something, and I was like, no, please don't send me nothing. And it's not because I don't trust people with my address or I don't trust people with that sort of situation. It's literally because I get really weirded out. I'm not good at receiving gifts. I'm great at giving them, but I'm not good at receiving gifts and things. It's my inferiority complex that I'm still working on. So yeah. Oh, it's prescription. Oh, right. Let me write that down then. What was it? Tretinoin. Tretinoin. I will have a look and see. You haven't found that perfect. What? Kelly, you still haven't found that. As you can see, I haven't got my glasses on. Still haven't found that perfect hair care routine, but I have loads to try. I find the Lee Stafford products work well for me, though. Okay, again, the best thing I'm still like after I put my hair mask in, right? After I put my hair mask in and I washed it out and I was like, my hair just feels really coarse still. It doesn't feel nice at all. I then went and used my Tresemme, and it absolutely, like, my hair now feels soft and bouncy. I think it's not got a bad shine. I mean, obviously alopecia, but I don't think it's got a bad shine to it. I think it looks okay. So yeah, and I've got my two massive bottles of it. So I think I will. That's why I'm a bit funny with Olaplex and like the Revolution Plex. But things like the Philip Kingsley hair products that we've got in all the boxes last year, you know. Oh my god, primer, another foundation stick, some blush, and some peach setting spray. I like their setting sprays. Right, let me get some products on my face. So I'm using my primer. This is all from my Shop My Stash. If you don't know, go over to Beyond Authentic, just the standard channel, and that's where all the beauty stuff is. So yeah, I am using some of my all my Shop My Stash products. So my primer is the Jekyll Black Glow Drops, and these are in the Rose Pearl ones. I absolutely love these. Absolutely love these. I'm starting to run a bit. Why did I just put it in the palm of my hand? How ridiculous is that? I'm doing it a second time as well, just because you might as well go big or go home, innit? So I love these. I'm starting to run low, but I do have a backup of these now. And I do believe my lovely, gorgeous friend Kirsty is actually sending me the other ones, so these rose drop ones are really quite a gentle sort of highlight. They're not in your face white, whereas the ones that Kirsty got from Glossy Box were like white. It was like putting unicorn spunk on your face. So yeah, but I know that she's sending me those over, but I do have a backup of the Rose Pearl ones now, so I'm really, really happy about that. Pampered Wolf does a great series on tretinoin. Okay, I will have a look. It's a whole journey, Lisa. Be prepared if you're going down that route. It's very strong and takes a while for your skin to adjust. Okay, I will have a look. You've got that Give Me Cosmetics range that's advertised all the time to try, so I'll let you know if that works or not. Philip Kingsley doesn't do it for you either. I know. I don't understand why it's in every bloody one of the sub boxes. Oh, I've just got Birchbox. Kelly, it's your fault. Your fault. Yeah, your fault, Kelly. Actually, it's Kirsty's fault. Kirsty, we're blaming Kirsty. Yeah, it's your fault, Kirsty. They basically. So I watched your video where you got the wrong coloured bag. Thought that was really bad. But that gua sha, I'm so intrigued by them, right? I'm so intrigued that I was like, right, I could go and buy a gua sha on its own for £8 or £10, right, like a jaded one. But I could go and do that. And then I thought, oh, well, actually, I've never tried a heated eye mask. And again, I know it's something that you really, really like, isn't it? And a lot of people really, really do like. So I was like, oh, okay. So I thought, well, if I buy a heated eye mask at some point, it's probably going to be £3 or £4. And so if I get a gua sha at £7 or £8, I'm talking maybe £10, £12 for those. And I thought, well, if I'm paying £10 or £12, I might as well pay £19 and get 3 months of Birchbox. So that's what I've done. So yeah, the only thing is when you put the code in, you don't get the Ellie, really? You were on Instagram this morning and Glossybox had a video up saying using their plastic gua sha the wrong way. Well, anybody surprised? And I bet you, the Glossy Circle girls are like, oh my God, this is the most amazing piece of plastic shit ever. And I use this, look, see this piece of cardboard, this piece of card. It's amazing. It's worth £49. Oh, it's really worth it. Oh, I can feel it's so nice on my skin. Oh, see what that's just rubbed everything in. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I love it. £49. It's such a bargain. Only on Glossybox. Whatever. Yeah, I thought a gua sha, well, the whole point was that it was supposed to be cold. It was supposed to be like the jade rollers. It was supposed to be something that, because originally they were just like, yes, jade and rose quartz and things like that, so crystal stones, but even like just using cold, like smooth stones from the beach, where the water's been over them and they've been rubbed sort of super smooth, even that cold kind of does that same thing when you're massaging it. Kind of, you use it under the eyes and it drains all the fluids out and everything. I loved it when you went, Kirsty, you went like this, you went, this is the good one, and then there's this piece of shit, look at that, and you went like this and you could see through it. I was like, oh, so funny. Such shade, loved it. But yeah, so I've signed back up for that. But also, like, why are companies doing plastic shit anymore? Why are we doing more plastic shit? I don't understand it. I'm going to use, I was about to say, do I want foundation? Yes, I do want foundation, but only a tiny bit. So I'm just going to use, there we go, 3 pumps. Oh God, this is almost run out. I need to stand this up actually. So I'm using 3 pumps of foundation, and I'm actually going to use a little bit of my Avant hyaluronic acid anti-doxifying Dura moisturizer thing that we got in one of the tubs, in one of the boxes as well, just to slightly, oops, too much, never mind, there you go, look at that, it's now equal amounts, just to slightly kind of almost turn it into a tinted moisturizer. I just can't believe they sent you a piece of plastic. I know, but your facial expressions, Kirsty, I know that it was very, very funny. Oh God, the chat going again. Using it, draining up the face. It's supposed to be down. Wow, they were doing this. No, you've got to drain out from the center points outwards. So here you go up, but here you go down, 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 deeper and down, 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 deeper and down. You only use Tret in the evening, then CeraVe and an SPF for skincare. Okay, I use a lot of skincare. I've got some CeraVe stuff to try actually in my samples box. I do have a video. I don't know whether I've got today's video. In fact, no, yeah, I will film and edit it for today. It might be a bit later this evening. Sorry, ADHD brain. I was trying to tell you what it was, wasn't I? And I jumped topics. I will be filming my Feel Unique Pick and Mix products today. So not the longest of videos, but I do have other things to film later. I've got to film my my brand ambassador video today, so I'm going to be taking all of this off later. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want a full coverage foundation. Little Miss Budget Vanessa, you can't believe they sent plastic. I know, right? My last box was obviously January's box, Glossy box, from Crappy Box, and you know that I was like, oh, I didn't get my gua sha, I got another bloody eye cream. But I've got to say that actually, I'm kind of quite pleased because that eye cream I sent to Kelly, and actually, somebody is going to use it and like it, whereas if I got that piece of plastic crap, it would be in the bin already. You know what I mean? It's something that I would rather not use a crap facial product than you know, I'd rather not use that facial sort of step than use a crap one, is what I'm trying to say. Um, oh, bloody hell, Kelly, you bought the glossy box for a month and then forgot to cancel before the 14th. Kelly, I wonder how many vids are going to appear on YouTube slating them for that. I know, right? It's going to be really funny. Did you get your box drama sorted, Lisa? Was it Pitbox? No, it's Tingle Box. I'm going to make it. In fact, yeah, I might make that video today as well. Yeah, Tingle Box, Tingle UK. I eventually got it sorted, although the only way you can cancel your subscription is to email them. And I emailed them on Monday. Today is Thursday. In fact, I emailed them on Sunday, and they send you an automatic reply which says, "Thank you for your email. We'll get back to you within 48 hours." Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. No reply. So I don't know whether they've cancelled it. So I will be ringing the bank and just making sure that I cancel it at my end. But they did actually refund me, but only when I put them on blast on Instagram. On every single one of their posts, I put underneath, "Do not buy this box. It's a scam. I've had 2 payments taken, no boxes." They still say, "Oh, we sent it. We sent it to Hermes." Well, clearly you didn't, because I've cancelled the box, because you say now, "Oh, you cancelled the order." And if, as you said, it was with Hermes, they would deliver it. And also, I know my Hermes driver, and it isn't, because I haven't got a confirmation email on any part of their system. So it is a complete scam. Do not get a Tingle Box. And if you are watching some of the other YouTubers who have got Tingle Boxes and aren't talking about the product, the problems, it's not because they don't know, because on every single one of the YouTubers that I've seen that have been promoting Tingle Box, in all of the comments are people saying, "I haven't got my box, I haven't got, you know, I paid for it, nothing arrived, this is a scam." And if the YouTubers aren't mentioning that, it means they're being paid in PR. Or they're either being paid or it's PR and they're wanting to stay on the PR list. I find it really interesting that January and February's boxes that I didn't get but paid for, the YouTuber, mentioning no names, one of the glossy cult girls, of course, she got the boxes and was raving about them, even though, as I say, a lot of the products are cheap, easily available in places like Savers for the whole box for £7, and this was a stupidly priced box. So yeah, anyway, Afflicted Beauty, toward the lymph nodes. That's what you drain it towards, the lymph nodes. I don't know where those are, so I just drain outwards. That's right, isn't it? So you go out, out, out and down. Is that right? Makeup, I'm a Max Factor cheap bish. No, Max Factor is not even that cheap anymore. Like if you go watch the other channel, Leanne, you're on Beyond Authentic, you will see I am a Revolution girl through and through. Love my Revolution. Anita's going to be happy because that's going to be filmed probably tomorrow and edited over the weekend. Again, it might have to be a multi-part video just because. Quick bit of setting powder using the Flower Bakery setting powder. I fucking love this. It's not cheap, but I really, really, really do enjoy it. It's such a good setting powder. Really finely milled, really, really good. It goes over cream products. So I've been testing some. Just go everywhere. Look at that, all over the boobs. I have been testing some other products for this brand ambassadorship at the moment, yeah, they're all cream products. So I do use the Flower Bakery one to set my face with those as well, and it's just bloody brilliant. It really is. Right. What do I want to do face-wise today? Oh, let's have a little look in the back in the chat. Everyone in their comments was giving this is wrong, and going on about that Birchbox one. Yeah, exactly. This is it. You see, the companies need to realise. But I bet they're deleting comments, aren't they? I bet they're like taking the video down. Isn't it downwards and outwards as the lymph nodes are in the neck? Yeah, I think so. Believe it or not, there are lymph nodes all around the perimeter of your face, so upwards is best for a lifting effect too. So up, out, up, out. I was always taught that you go from here outwards like that. So the face is downwards and the neck upwards. Got you. Okay. So, oh, hang on, here we go. Let me have a look. Kelly, so the neck you should drain upwards and outwards under the jaw, from the jaw up and out towards behind the ears. So here, like this, so this. Yeah. Believe it or not, there are lymph nodes around your face too. Yep. When I get my Birchbox video, video and show you all if that would be helpful. Yes, please. Actually, Kelly, like do a whole series on like skincare and the epidermis skin. I didn't know that, Kel, and yes, please, because I was taught that the neck lymph were the ones to aim towards for drainage, but this was years ago. Exactly. Finally, the revolution video. I know, Anita. I know. Yeah, Kirsty, you'd be surprised. There's a lymph system throughout your whole body, so it just depends on the specific area you're draining as to where you should be draining towards. Yeah, absolutely. Have you tried the oldie dupe powder for Laura Mercier? No, because again, my oldie never has it in. If anybody ever goes to Aldi and is like gets that, please let me know. I would love you forever. Yeah, no, it's never in. I do have the Laura Mercier, the little tiny one in the. I was looking there in the lid box one, the best of last year. Which again, oh, Liv, I haven't got my box yet. I paid for it. I haven't picked any items yet because I'm so bored of everything in that box. I can't get a box of February because there's just nothing I want. Literally, I'll be getting my sponge clean thing, and I think that's it, and maybe a cognac sponge just to try out. But that's literally it. You plan to film about 6 videos this week. Yeah, that's not happened. So you'll all be getting a Friday night natter, and then I've no idea what or when. Don't worry, my darling, we'll still be here. We'll still be here. Yes, that's right. Towards the nose pannier. Yeah, I have Anita, and I really like it and almost out. Oh, I definitely want to do a skincare series. Yeah, absolutely, Anita. Absolutely, Kelly. Do a skincare series because that's what you're training in. So I would be really interested because I'm doing a little skincare one, but my skincare videos are very much what I've learned from watching YouTubers and experience and all of that. I don't know a lot about layers of the skin and the epidermis and epidermis and the pachyderm. I know that's elephant, but it just sounds right. Yeah, the pachydermis and the dermatitis and the dermalogica and dormitory. Yeah. What did you get, Kelly? How did you get 2 boxes? Skincare videos are your favorite, Leanne. Have a little look on Beyond Authentic. You might have to type in Authentic Beauty. Have a little look on my other channel because there is lots of makeup videos and there will be some more skincare videos coming. And there's going to be tarot videos and witchcraft videos and everything. I know, right? I'm so excited. Now I've opened up the channel. I can absolutely film all sorts. What did you get, Kelly? Because I just could not. I've like mine was on the 19th that the payment goes out, and normally I've got. By the 19th, I know at least 5 of the items I want, and then I wait for the drop on the following Monday and then see nothing at all. I'm just like, oh, bored. You've got a B&M trip. Bob's aunt in Ireland sent us £40 as a moving present. Anyone want a shopping vlog? Yes, please, Ellie. Yes. Let's see what you get in your B&M. Yes, please. Absolutely. Yes, please. Yes, please. Check, please. Yes, please. That'll be really good. We are hopefully going tomorrow. Oh, fantastic. Yes, please. Right. What am I doing? I'm doing my eyes. So I've got Norvina or I've got Zulu. What do we find? What am I doing? I could do some green, couldn't I? Did I do the greens before? I think I might have done. Did I do the greens from this palette before? Have I done that already? I don't even know. I know I did the purples. I think I might do the greens in a brown. Have I done that? I think I've done that. I don't know. Kirsty's saying using the Norvina palette. Okay, I use the Norvina palette. The only thing is it's a bit meh. Technically you got one and your partner got one. You got a couple of bits for giveaways, a Gallivant perfume in each box, the powder puff, green mirror and a lip liner, and a few bits from January's. Oh, okay, did I miss concealer? Oh shit, I did, Ellie. That's fine. Why do I do that? I've got a bloody song about it and everything. Right, okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to use the Touche Eclair. You said I'm on Touche Eclair. Yes, I did. Yeah, a shopping blog would be interesting, Ellie. It would be, absolutely, my darling. Right, I'm just going to use this directly and just take it under there just to deal with the under. So I know, right? I know, Kelly, every bloody time. I need to put a big sign up saying concealer. I even said about concealer, and he even said concealer, and I still missed it. You forgot to remind me because Bob came in. It's all right, Ellie, my darling. It's absolutely okay. Thank you so much, though, for reminding me, because I would have forgotten. And then in about an hour's time, when I'm filming, I'll be like, why do I look like death? Right, so yeah, whack the concealer on. Luckily, because I use such a small amount of that face powder, because we don't bake on this channel. The only baking we do is with gluten-free flour in the kitchen. I know, right? So it is a real thing, but I forget. But I do quite like that this Touche Eclair that I bought does have a slightly peach undertone. And I do actually really like that for color correcting. And I think it works quite nicely just to kind of color correct my little dark circles. Oh, I can smell the candle. Oh, the candle's burnt out, everybody. The candle has now gone. So let me just whack the fan on so that the smoke gets... There we go. I'll just disperse the smoke a little bit. Sorry if you can hear the fan, but obviously with Rufus's asthma and things, we need to be really careful with the smoke. Although I do think he's plugged into his CPAP, so he should be all right because he is still asleep. He's been having a really rough time the last few days, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. Right, so I put that there, and then I'm going to use the JSC Magic Concealer in 12 on my T-zone. And then on these lines here. And I'm just going to use my fingers just to blend that in as well. Because again, not a lot of powder, so I don't really have to worry about it getting cakey. And we're not going out today, so even if it's a little bit cakey in person on camera with the studio lights, it's okay. Oh, it's just one of those things, Kirsty. Vanessa, sorry. Sorry to hear Rufus is not doing well. No, it's just one of those things. We're kind of, we take each day as it comes. You got the perfume and puff. Oh, you picked a box. I just couldn't pick a box. Perfumes I'm really off at the moment because obviously with Rufus's breathing, we need to be really sort of careful with that. So I'm still not using my perfumes, which means they're lasting forever. So I'm quite happy with that. But it does mean, let me just use a, I know typically it's a highlighter brush, but I'm just using a highlighting brush just to set my under eye, set my concealer, and also just where I just placed all of that. There we go. You tried the JSC green color corrector. Wow, that baby has got coverage. You put that much on, I ended up blending it all over your face and was very much rocking the Shrek look again. Kirsty, you and your Shrek, you just can't get away from being Princess Fiona, can you? It's me, Fiona. Right. But which is from Shrek the Musical, that song, by the way, if you ever hear me singing that. Right, so there we go. Now my face is set. Thank you very much to Ellie for reminding me. Right, so you said the Norvina palette. It is a little bit bland. So again, it's the pinks and purples that I'm drawn to with this. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a basic Troop look using the Norvina. I was a bit miffed about that, Kelly. There's a couple of them I didn't like the sound of, so hoping I get one I like. That was the thing with the perfumes. I saw that. Is oh, by the way, your video is your 2 January edits from Liv, one being from the drop. Oh, what, the surprise drop? Okay. Is that the one you're working on now, Kelly? Because I know you haven't uploaded for a bit because of, everything that's happening in the world in terms of the Panda mic. Yes, oh dear, Kirsty. Clearly, it's a case of less is more with that one. Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that about the Dragon Beauty color corrector as well. Although I don't think they do. Oh no, they must do a green one. Yeah, color correcting is such a fine art, isn't it? Like you start off and it's like everything's great, and then it's like bang. Lee, it was a good job I wasn't filming because I spent about 30 minutes giggling to yourself. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine doing that on camera? Well, actually, it's the sort of thing I do on camera all the bloody time. It really, really is. And then I'm just like, whatever. And then, like, for days like today, where I'm just doing a look for camera, for filming, if I do mess up, then I will just like cake it up, put the lights on super strong, and color correct it in the edit. I just go, fine. Right, so we've got that. Is it collab time next week? No, it's second Tuesday, my darling. The second Tuesday of the month. So it will be the week after. But we've already got it. We've already got it. It's quite funny. It is quite funny. I've got all the products. I've got a little set of products to use. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. I might get a couple of other bits and bobses. I know, Anita. Don't worry, it will come. It will come. I've got some. What have I got going up this weekend? I've got to film. I've got to film for today's video, so that will be a little bit later. So it'll either be the Feel Unique or the Tingle Box. I don't know if I'm going to do that as a separate video. I've got to film my brand ambassador video. I've got to film a full face Fenty. I might do a couple of full face Fenties actually, because I have enough products now. I know, right? I know, right? I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, I know. Low by me. Yep, I know. Oh my God, Kirsty, which color corrector you're best with? With color corrector, best with the tiniest bit, and add more if you need it. Absolutely. I used to use a green color corrector because I used to have like really, really, really rosy cheeks, and now as I've got older, that's really toned down a little bit. So I tend to only use like a peachy color corrector under my eyes now, just to sort of deal with the sort of grey shadows and things. You've got 3 videos to film today, Vanessa. Another collab, shop my stash update, and changeover and empties declutter. Oh, that was the other thing. I've got my empties coming. Probably be next week. That might be the first week of February, March. Right, Ellie. I spent £60 on makeup this month, which for me, who was doing 200, 400 a month, is a vast improvement. It really is. It really is. I bought. I mean, what have I bought? Actually, I don't even know what I bought. I bought a couple of bits of Fenty for the full face video because I didn't have enough to do a full face, and my sub boxes. I don't think I bought anything else. Have I bought anything else? I don't think I bought anything else. Oh, I think I did. I think I picked up a Morphe and Jacqueline Hill palette on Deep for about £4. Ellie, your parcel has just arrived. Woohoo! Yay! That's really cool. I know, Cal, but it's such a thick formula, it kind of took me by surprise. Right, I'm going to use the. I'm just giggling at that. I'm going to use the. See now, why is the source code just opened up on my screen again? Why do you keep doing that randomly? Shall I use the? What do I want to use? What am I going to use? What am I feeling? Done it again. Go away. I'm going to use the shade Dazzling, which is this sort of like burnt gold type coppery color. The only thing is, this gives me real fall vibes. Fall. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to go over the top with a little bit of. I think it's Dreamer, which is this this brighter one right on the end. I'm going to use that in the middle and see whether that. Oh yeah, that's a little bit brighter. Actually, I'm just going to go over the whole eye with that one. Should have used that. You know me, I'm not really a neutral girl, am I? Not really. Not really. I'm a Marmite girl. Love me or hate me. Yes, I never trust or like brands where you have to email to cancel. Always seems iffy to me. I know. This is the thing. This is the thing. Like the warning signs were there, and I ignored them, and I ignored them at my peril. My gut instinct was like, "Oh, this is too good to be true," and it really, really was. Really, really was. What I might do is actually I might just film a sit-down chat about sub boxes. Like a bit like Kirsty's video where she talks about a year on sub boxes. Would that be interesting to people? Would you watch that if I just chatted through some of the sub boxes I've used, I've liked, some of the ones I haven't, my thoughts on sub boxes in general? you guess you know for next time, unless it worked out well, going Shrek first. It depends how much redness you've got. If you've got a lot of rosacea, then going for a green, like a full green base, and then putting your foundation on top would be really interesting. Thank you, Ellie. I might film that then. Right, so eyebrows. I'm loving this. I'm loving it so much it's not in the top. What? This is because I do my blooming face and then I throw the products back in here and off I toddle. Right, I'm actually going to, do you know what? I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. Should we do a green? I want a green eyeliner. I'm going to do a green eyeliner. Okay, thank you everyone saying that you'd like those in the, you'd like the idea of a U of Subbox chat in the chat. Thank you very much. I will do that then. We need those who counter us who like bright and crazy looks. Again, Gemini, you know what I mean? I'm a Gemini fire dragon. Gemini is a air sign. Fire dragons is obviously a fire sign. So you put those together, I am very, very, very like, I really like this and I really like this. Everything in between can't be asked with. So I either like really neutral or really bright. A little bit of neutral with a pop of color. I'd rather go for like this, which has got the shimmer. It's like this is a neutral look today. That I like. Having said that, I did a beautiful peach eye using blood sugar yesterday and I loved it. What do people think about the white blood sugar? What do you think? Cash grab? Absolutely. But let me know in the comments because I looked at it, right? I did not realize how little red was in the red palette. You look at blood sugar, you think it's a really red palette. Put it in a white packaging, it's all browns with a hint of red. I didn't realize that. Oh, Kelly's got your package as well. Everyone's getting their parcels. Fabulous. Thank you very much, everyone. Only Lisa had got Glossy Box for a year, so of course they'll be ranting. As long as it includes an authentic rant, oh, they'll be ranting. Trust me. I will be talking about Glossy Box. I'll be talking about Birchbox. I'll be talking about, what else have I had? Rocker Box, the Guile Box, Tingle UK, Vegan Kind, Lib, all of those. We'll talk about all of those. I'm going to use my Zao Essence of Nature in the green. I really like this one. Only Lisa had Glossy Box for a year. Having said that, I did a beautiful peach eye using blood sugar. Oh yeah, blood sugar. The mini blood sugar palette, then realised I bought the big one last month and forgot how bad is that. That is bad, Kelly, because literally the 9 colours in the little one are from the big palette. Basically, you've just taken all the reds out and a couple of the browns and put them in a 9 pan. When you look at the big palette, the 18, that's everything that palette was sold on was for those reds. I don't understand it. I don't understand the marketing. Why take the same colours out and put them in a mini pan if you're selling blood sugar based on the fact that it's reds, and then you take all the reds out and put them in a little mini pan? Why? Don't get it. It's not even as if he's like done a whole relaunch. Is it a new formula? Does anybody know if it's a new formula? There's only like 3 reds. Yeah, absolutely. You started because Anita, that is bad, Kelly. It is. Ellie, I did not realize you already had a channel, just subbed. Do you? Ellie, you've got a channel. Oh, we'll have a look. You're feeling left out of the per cup parcels. Joke, by the way, for anyone who isn't used to me. I've got something I will be sending to you at some point. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, there will be a special little thing coming to you. You have one for you, Kirsty. Sending next week just means to buy a few more things at the weekend. Don't feel left out. No, my darling, don't feel left out. Also, like, what was I saying? Also, yeah, like I also kind of get the feeling. I know the feeling. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, because I've sent lots of things out, and yeah. Do I like this on the green? Well, I've done it now. Maybe the green was a mistake. I'm just rocking it. So that we'll just rock the green eyeliner. Hang on, everyone. Sorry, I can't talk and do eyeliner at the same time. It's a physical impossibility. Do I want to take it? Well, I'm taking it over the lid anyway. Do you know what would really work with this? Oh, it's not in my. Oh my god! Right, okay. It's not in my. It's not in my shop my stash, but I'm going to use it anyway. Right, hang on. I've just had a brainwave of what I want to add to this. Right, I'm putting the green, dark green down. Right, you can't really see it on that eye, but it's fine. I've just had a brainwave. Right, it's not technically in my shop my stash. I don't care. It's the Fenty green liquid liner. So excited. Elliot, I am planning on maybe doing some stuff. I wanted to do vlogs to start. Yes, absolutely, Ellie. I will go and find. Is it called Ellie Bell 26? Is that what it's called? Do please let me know, because I will go and sub immediately. Anita, too late, Kirsty. Been buying stuff for a good month or so. Bless you. You're welcome, Ellie. I am ready for new stuff to come. Absolutely. Ellie, Kirsty, shall we send you something? The green looks fab, hun. Thank you. Afflicted, yay. Ellie, please do it. Yay, do more filming. Ooh, Kirsty, is that for the eye mask and brush? No, Ellie, honestly, I just feel just me feeling a little better and more like my cheeky self, that's all. And maybe a couple of other bits. Okay, I like the green too, Lisa. Ooh, Kirsty says Anita. Right, okay, I'm going to try this. The Fenty Beauty, whatever it's called, some green liner, liquid liner thing. I'm going to place this over the top of that green. Wow. It's a statement liner, isn't it? What did I just say about not liking neutral with a pop of colour? And now I'm adding a lime green, excuse me, a lime green liner on a neutral bitch look. Oh, I really like that though. Wow, I really like that. Right, let's take it from my lower line. I'm just going to take it from there. I think I'm going to add it in. I'm going to add it. In fact, I'm not going to use that brush. I'm going to use my. Let's here we go. Right, what I'm doing, because this is super pigmented, I'm putting it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use it from the back of my hand with my little angled. Should I use that one, or should I? Yeah, I'm going to use that one. Oh no, yes. Oh, I'm going to use actually the Look Good Feel Better. This white one. That'll be better, won't it? Yeah, that'll be better. Right, let's use this. Just a little hint underneath the eye, underneath that green. Oh. You should have seen my electric blue eyeliner days back when I worked at the bookies. It matched your uniform. Wow, you're wearing liner today. It's a bit jaggedy, but it's on. Fantastic, Anita. Color liner looks awesome. I love color liner. I know, right? I have been after some good colored liners for ages, and I saw this from Boots, I think it was. It's a little three-piece Fenty set, because Fenty is on my allowed to buy list. I can buy what I like, but you know what I mean? Fenty's on my allowed to buy list. It's the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Bayside BAE Vivid Liquid Eyeliner Trio. And so you've got a peachy one, I like electric blue, and then this lime green. And they are so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. And they go on so well. I mean, once I've got, there we go. Once I've got my my mascara on, I don't want it there though. Once I've got my mascara on, that is going to look awesome. That is really going to make my eye pop. Just enough colour without being like too bonkers. That's so good. Neat pushing the boat out today, trying to practice, Kirsty. Yay, that's good. Kirsty's just put, that's fab news and fantastic to hear. Don't worry, Anita. Mine always looks like a 5-year-old drew it on. I'm rubbish with eyeliner. It just takes practice. That's all it takes. Practice and a bit of a steady hand, and also kind of using your products on the sideways rather than on the pointy. That's what I would say. You tried the Illamasqua liquid liner. I don't think. Hang on. I don't think I've tried the Illamasqua one actually. Again, because I'm going from the back of my hand, it's actually starting to dry out before I can lay it down, but that's my fault. It's not the fault of the product. That is absolutely my fault. Wow. Wow. Right, let me just try going in with on the top line. Yeah, that's better. I haven't used this green one. Look how that pops. It's like a pastel kind of chalk type color. Wow, that's so good. You got eyeliner pen and stamp thing, but I can't do it. Your lids keep twitching. The Ciate London one is good. I actually, it takes a bit of practice, Kirsty, to try and get it like. But it was really cack-handed on your opposite eye, if you know what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. So this eye, I'm like, this eye, I have to go like, ooh. And literally, when you've got your boobs, you like put your arm across and then kind of like switch it across like that. But yeah, it can be. It is just practice though, as Kirsty just says there. It's absolutely just practice. You got an eyeliner pen and stamp thing. Oh, sorry, that was on this budget, wasn't it? You can't do it. Your lids keep twitching. I am going to film. Oh. Hang on. Hang on, everyone. Oh, because I put that in my water line. I know it's not going to stay there. So I'm just using it to kind of blend it down a little bit. So it's kind of on the lower line as well, just underneath that green. Oh, your Panther eyeliner. I only do it now occasionally as I have so many eyeshadows. I might try and use eyeshadow as liner at some point. It works as long as you've got a little angle brush like that, a really thin flat one. That works. If you want to use it as a liquid, use a little bit of Duraliner. You know what I mean. But other brands are available. There we go. Let's give myself a little wing, a little jaunty flick, just using up the last of the product on my hand. A little jaunty flick up, just to give me a nice little like, oh, look at that. I actually quite like that. It's a bit bonkers. Don't care. Don't care. I like it. Mascara. Right, so I have been loving the Marc Jacobs at Lashed mascara. Who the fuck am I? Bougie, 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 bougie. Oh, don't use the Medusa's version of Duraline as it's rubbish. It's going to take you a while. I put the pen side to your lids and your lids just twitch. It looked like such a mess. Is that when you're taking it over, or is that when you're doing the stamping? Because like you can do the whole and go across. I tend to like half. Well, you've seen me do it half. Or if that kind of doesn't stop it twitching because you're like, I need to look, then I'll just close my eye, and then if it twitches, I go across in like little bits, so that if I do twitch, then you've only got a little bit of a smudge to repair, so it's not too bad. But yeah, bougie, bougie, bougie queen. I know that is literally. I mean, look. See, ridiculously good mascara. And again, I've not curled my lashes because I always forget to do that. So when you're taking it over the lid, I will give that method a go. Yeah, Kelly just said the same thing. Yeah, literally just like, hang on, let me find, have I got a liquid liner? Yes, I do. So if you just go like that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, it just builds it up kind of in a line rather than doing it in one go. If you've got really young skin, you can do it in one go. I've got really mobile skin, so although mine isn't because it twitches, like the skin on my lid is really, really, really like, you put the brush on it and like literally the eyelid skin moves with it. So I have to kind of do little dashes. It's literally like almost like dash, 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 dash across the eye. And you do get used to it. It does take a little bit of a going over, but you know, as long as you just keep trying. And again, a good tip: buy some false eyelashes. Sounds ridiculous, right? Buy some false eyelashes. Get them in the pound shop. They're okay, a bit of a plasticky band, but they're okay. A little bit of like a Superdrug do a really good lash glue. It's really cheap. Standard lash glue, standard, right? So then, if you end up with your liner being like, then you just put an eyelash on top, and then curl your lashes, or like put your mascara in and blend your lashes with your false lashes, and then the band hides your liner. So then you're not too worried about it, and it's not doesn't really notice because you've got your lashes kind of sticking out. Or curl your lashes like I should have done, and then use your mascara. And actually, it works really, 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 really nicely, because what you actually end up doing is kind of hiding the base of it, hiding some of the worst of it, but also it still looks like you've got your liner on, if that makes sense. If that makes any bloody sense whatsoever. There we go. There we go. And I've just got loads of mascara on the shadow there. But I'm not going to worry too much about that. That will come off in a second. But this mascara, look at that. Couple of swipes. Couple of swipes and it's done. It's a really good mascara. I don't think I'm going to pick one up because I have a lot in my collection. And to be honest, the Princess Lash Essence that Ellie kindly sent me is almost just as good. And you know what I'm like with lashes. It's like with mascara rather. I like it to be a nice, simple, sort of easy, like once and then going over a second time. But the second time does absolutely thicken them up like that. Kirsty, Nessa, if I'm having a twitchy day, I gently hold down the lashes of the eye. I'm trying to put the liner on with a finger from one hand, and it kind of helps to stop the lid trying to open. Yeah, absolutely. So literally just hold that down and do your liner, because you use your lashes to lock your lash down. Give it a little wiggle, give it a little wiggle. Ellie, you'll give it a go, Kirsty, says Ness. Not sure if your explanation made sense, Nessa, but I will try to show what I mean when I eventually film your lining tutorial. Absolutely. Ellie, Lash Princess for life. I'm about to start my next one as yours is on the turn. Wow. You're missing your bad girl bang. There's a set. There's a set actually that Benefit have got, which is like a smaller version of that. Need have a little look see. Right, I'm going to do my brows. Do I want to use a pencil, or am I going to use? I'm going to use the powder because I've got both in my stash. So the Be Perfect brow thing. I don't know where this came from. I think it came from a box, but I don't remember. But it's really good, really, really good. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But I'm actually going to use my Freedom, which is the one by Makeup Revolution. It's kind of it's the same parent company or whatever. And I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I think it's on Boots. Belinda Chapman on her video was talking about it, and it was thought you might have been. There was an offer on that on QVC the other day. Oh, okay, on QVC as well. I think she got one from, I don't know whether it was QVC or whether it was Boots actually. But yes. Oh, talking about eyebrows, Rufus said to me yesterday, right, last night, he said, oh, it's 2 for £32 on QVC. Okay, he said to me, what colour are your eyebrows? And I went, what do you mean? He said, are they brown, dark brown, light brown, warm brown, dark blonde? I said, well, technically they're non-existent. But if I'm talking about a colour, then they're either a light brown or dark blonde. And he's like, okay. I was like, why? He was on Wish. So yeah, he's bought me some more. He's bought me some more items from Wish. So some weird or wonderful beauty products will be coming soon, or in like 9 months' time from Wish. And he was like, ah. And I said, okay. Well, he said, there's tea brown. He said, well, that looks really really warm. And I said, well, that's not going to work for me. Said, but if they've got like a dark or a take me spoolie, and then because my shadow has dried and the mascara, I'm just going to take that off there. And I did get a little bit on there. And I know what you're all like, because you'll all be on the video going, we can see your mascara on your upper lash. What have you done? Yeah. Silly bitch doesn't know how to do makeup. Ruffus has a shopping edition like the rest of us. Do you know what? He doesn't buy anything for himself. He really doesn't. It's ridiculous. Like he buys. Do you know what Ruffus buys most? Have a guess. Right here we go. This is a good game. Have a guess what my gorgeous husband to be buys most online. Have a little guess. Well, I use my Kiko Milano. Or just Kiko now, isn't it? Or Kiko Milano, whatever. This is the Soft Touch blush. This is so old. No, it's not face masks. Good guess, though. I'm taking my blush all the way up. You saw the new Benefit mascara. It looks okay. I am loving, at the moment, I am loving the Marc Jacobs one, the Kat Von D one I really like. Are they that much better than my Revolutionary one that I like? No. Yes, dog treats is a big thing that he buys online. Pig ears, chicken feet, I know that's disgusting. Puffed up pig snouts, all of that. But also like general sort of dog treats and things. Is that the magnetic lash, says Kelly? That isn't what he buys. Well, technically, it's kind of almost. You're in the right ballpark, but not. Going a bit ham on the blush today. Any other guesses for what Ruffus spends or buys most online? Put a little bit of blush up here. I know, right? Why not? A bit down here. Why not? Have a little guess. One more guess. Bob just likes to gamble and occasionally clothes. Ruffus doesn't buy clothes. The thing that he buys that turns up at this house or this flat more than anything else, bugs. Locusts, mealworms, waxworms, Mario worms, more locusts, not eyeshadow palettes, I wish. Yeah, he basically buys all of the bugs and that for the bearded dragons and the skinxes. So, like, randomly, the postman will knock, or it will say, they'll leave a card, and it will say, oh, we've got, you've got 4 parcels in the place that they put our parcels. Almost doxed myself, didn't I? And they'll say, we've got 4 parcels, and I'll go and look, and there'll be different types of bugs and insects. And there's me thinking, oh, I've got something really exciting coming. What's this order? What's that order? And it's bloody insects. But yeah, it is bonkers. And they're all live food. All live food. So, you kind of go, unfortunately, when you've got reptiles, like they eat live food. So they eat locusts and things. Locusts are the most disgusting bug I've ever known in my life. They make me physically crawl. Your girl is currently christening the colouring book, Lisa. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. As long as someone's getting some use out of it, I'm happy about that. Right, I'm going to use the Illamasqua highlighter. Just gently on here. Like so. Where did I see some adult colouring books? Oh, B&M. B&M have got some adult colouring books. I saw the other day because, do you know, right, I was trying to find a writing pad. You know, a writing pad where you open it up like that and you've got the pages and then you tear it from the top instead of the ones that are like, you know, like books. People don't write letters anymore. And so because of that, it was really difficult for me to get like a writing pad. In the end, I had to go across to my local post office and actually get one in there. They didn't have any in Poundland, didn't have any in B&N, didn't have any in Home Bargains. I was like, what the bloody hell? I just want to write a letter. Oh, I should have used the O for a highlighter. Never mind. I don't think I've really used that this stash, so I might just put it, in fact, I'm going to put it back in the drawer and I will use that in the next rotation. So what else have I got left to do? Oh yeah, a bit of bronzing. I haven't done the bronzing. Right, so in fact, I haven't got any bronzer, but I'm going to use this as well. Just to do my forehead. The post office, yep, post office for the win. Right, there we go. Just do a little bit of darkening up around the hairline and around the top of the face, just to kind of blend all that in. And then I am just going to use a tiny bit. Where do I find the bags to put boxes in for sending via post? The little white ones I get from Poundland. Hang on a second. A little bit of setting powder, dot it on the cheeks, just to veil everything down and blend it all together. Yeah, I get those ones from Poundland. The ones from, I told her she can pick a page and the rest is yours. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, The Art of Compromise. Yeah, those ones I get from Poundland. The big grey ones, a friend of mine got me from a place that they worked. And so I don't know where they came from originally, but he basically gave me a shed load of them. But again, you can get them in places like Poundland and things. The big grey one, yeah, it was from, I think you can get those in Poundland. He worked for a packing company. So, but if you Google them, I know they're on Amazon. So yeah, you can buy them. Just look for, you know, plastic shipping envelope. But yeah, you can get them from Amazon. Right, let me have a look. So this is quite a neutral look, and because hang on, I dropped Norvina on the floor then. Because this is quite a neutral look, I think this could absolutely withstand a bold lip. So, do I want the green on the eyes? If I want the green on the eyes, right, maybe I'm just going to go for a slightly more neutral lip then. So, I was going to go for the red MAC one, but I think I'm going to go with, oh yeah, the post office do the big ones as well then. I think I'm going to use the Posh Spice lip liner and then go for the, is it Allegedly? Yes, it is. The Allegedly liner by JSC on both of these. Right, hang on. I just correct my lip there because I've got a slightly lopsided lip. So one side is really nice and gorgeous and the other side's like, but that's the same. If anyone ever looks at my face, like my face is literally like one half is fine and the other half is like almost a bit like Bell's palsy or like I've had a stroke. They did actually think years ago I might have had like a little stroke or something. Right, so go all the way down there, all the way down there. I think that might be too low, but I don't mind. I think I've seen them in some of the pound shops as well, but not sure if you've got one nearby. The big pound shops definitely do the small envelopes, the plastic ones, and they do some of the bigger ones as well, just in their sort of standard stationery section. I might even go for the lighter one, you know, the lighter lipstick. Is that? No, we'll go for that one. Go for Allegedly. Anita's Town is too posh for Poundland, Kirsty. It's not. It's not. Ah, yeah, no, actually, I don't want this one. Right, okay, we're going to ombre it. That's what we're going to do because I've already put it on. There we go, just correct that lip. You see, I'd be putting unicorn blood with that look. You say that. You say that. I've got my unicorn blood. I've got it. It shouldn't be in this month's stash, but I felt the other day that I needed something a little bit darker. The Shane one is going to be too brown. It would take it too much of a brown look. I wanted a little bit of something, but you don't have a Poundland. Oh, okay. I thought they were. I thought it was to here we go. What's this? I think this is Christmas cookie, isn't it? Yes, it is. So just using a bit of Christmas cookie in the middle to do an ombre, because Christmas cookie and allegedly are so close in sort of tone that they work really, really well together. They really, really do. Oh, that's the other video I've got to film this week. Is I might be up for next week actually. Is my my fakes video. So there we go. Right. Nice bit of ombre. I don't know whether you can see that. Oh, okay. If you don't have a Poundland, then I don't know what to suggest then, Neil. I really don't. I mean, Poundland, post office. Yeah, that's a good option. You know, when I said earlier that, like, I'll do a quick face and then I've got to film and that we won't be here for 5 hours. Well, we're 2.5 hours in now, just about. So, yeah, thank you to the Spanners being here, my lovely mods. Thank you to you. Thank you to everybody else who's watching. I am going to start wrapping up now. I do need to put a setting spray on, and I can't find my setting spray. Right, I'm using the chocolate milk one that came in the iHut Revolution. By the way, were you all surprised that I actually bought for another iHut Revolution chocolate set? Were you surprised? Because I was. I know. I know. I know. It. What when you saw it, what did you think? Pawnee, Poundland is 5 minutes away from you. So is KFC and McDonald's. You're going to try and go to another town at the weekend to get last few bits. So we'll look as long as the police don't stop you. Yeah, Bob is up and having toast. Oh, fantastic, Ellie. Well done. Well done to Bob for getting up and being mobile and stuff. Because I know that if he's feeling poorly, that's kind of quite a big deal, isn't it? It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound ridiculous when somebody's poorly, like going, "Yay, getting up," is actually like that's a bonus. Yeah, such a shame that purple palette lacked a punch. I am going to carry on using it. I'm going to use that purple one in a look because when I opened it, I don't know whether it's just because I was swatching them here and maybe like the skin of my arm, or my sort of underarm on the inside might be a little bit different. I don't know. I am absolutely going to try the purple one again, but yeah, I wish the purple one had been the same as the others. The purple one is when it's swatched, was exactly the same as all of the other iHeart Revolution chocolate palettes that I've ever used. You know, there's been a little bit, you can work it to get it there. The two other ones, or the three other palettes that I swatched, the eyeshadow palettes, they were so bloody good. Seriously, the set is on Revolution's website, £24. It is absolutely worth it. The setting spray is normally £5 or £6 on its own. The brushes were good. That big palette, the £35 palette, swatches so amazingly. It's so pigmented. I am amazed by it, and it's got such a big mirror. It's almost like one of the Morphe sort of size palettes. It's a really, really big palette. The lip gloss, I tried that little pink one. It's okay. It's not the most pigmented in the world. It's kind of like a sheer glossy with a little hint of pink. But over the top of this, it would work really nicely. The highlighter palette I really enjoyed. The contour palette is too dark for my skin, but that's fine. But those three eyeshadow palettes, the orangey one will completely replace my chocolate orange palette. The big one with the purples and the pinks, it's got purples and pinks and browns and yellows and neutrals. It's a really, 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 really nice palette. I am really pleased I got it. So yeah, really happy with that. The other pink, what was it called? Berry meringue or something. That one again also looks very good. Looks very, very nice. So yeah, you can do a lot worse. £24 on Revolution site. You can do a lot worse. Yeah, I was as well. I was as well, Kirsty. I actually nearly said, in fact, I said on the video, oh, if it's as good as the rest. I nearly said that that was kind of what I was expecting from Bloodlust. Um, yeah, I will use it again in a video this week. Somebody's asked for a full face revolution, so I might do another full face revolution and try and use that palette first, the purple one. If that doesn't work, then there are the other purples in the big palette that I can use as a fallback. Purples are really hard, Yaz. Yeah, at least you really like the big palette, Ness. Yeah, Anita, that big palette looked really good. It was really, really, really good. A lot, to be fair, like, so the chocolate bar ones, the standard ones, are £8.99 to £10 depending on where you get them, but normally £8.99 on Revolution's website. So sorry, so there you've got £18 worth just in those two palettes. The highlighter palette, if you say for two good highlighter shades, it's another couple of quid at least, or so maybe three or £4. The setting spray is really good. It's what I'm going to use now. Again, really, really good. Vicky, hi, Vicky Simplest. Oh my, Vicky. That's a name from the past. I'm sure it is. No, hang on. Am I getting confused? I'm getting confused. Are you Vicky? Are you Slimming World channel Vicky? Are you Vicky that I know from, or are you Slimming World Vicky? Because I'm getting confused. Let me know. I think I've had this conversation before. Anyway, but yeah. So this, you're looking at another fiver for a setting spray. It's very, very, very wet setting spray, if that makes sense. Like when you spray it, it's like a lot. Yes. Your Slimming World, Vicky, not the Vicky I know from Beyond. Vicky, hi, it's really, really nice to meet you. I'm just wrapping up, my darling. It's really nice to see you again on the live. I recognized your name and I knew you've got a channel, haven't you? I'm sure you've got a channel. Yeah, hi. I am literally just wrapping up. If you want to know what I did on Slimming World this week or what I lost £2. I'm really pleased with. Yay, lost £3. Oh dear, just logged into Beauty Bay and a sale is on. Ellie, they'll have another sale next month. They have a sale every month. Don't worry about it. This is the thing I've learned, is not to get the FOMO over sales, because you'll get another one rolling around, especially after lockdown. So yeah, absolutely, Vicky. I'm so glad that you popped in today. That's amazing. Wow, that's like, yay. I haven't seen you on here for a long time, and I will now go and write down your name on my list of things to go and recheck. So I don't mean recheck, that sounds really awful, doesn't it? But you know what I mean, to check out again, because my subscriptions on this channel are all over the place. So yeah, they really are. So anyway, that whole set, I know, ADHD brain, right? That whole set for £24 for that, you know, even if you don't like the contour or don't like the highlight, don't use the purple one, for the money you're paying, it is absolutely worth £24. It's not worth 50, but it's definitely worth £24. Like, if anyone is in the market just for some good quality general use, I think those three palettes would get you through probably a year, because you've got all of the colors in the big palette, and then you've got your neutrals as well there, so you've got all of that. How's that liner dried down? Absolutely amazing. It dries down like, it's like chalk paint. It's absolutely amazing. I've wiped it off the back of my hand. If you can see, it wiped off with just a wipe. Yeah, it dries down really nicely. It doesn't look really flaky or anything. Vicky, we are doing some more Slimming World recipes and things. We're currently working on those, like, behind the scenes, to make sure that what we're doing. So basically, I've been back on Slimming World for 7 weeks now. Restarted, or not restarted, I guess, but refocused my beauty channel, because I've got a beauty channel. Thank you, darling. I've just done this. I've got a beauty channel as well called Beyond Authentic. This is now Beyond Authentic Health. So we're going to talk about mindfulness and mental health, surviving COVID, because, you know, Ruffus has been really, really poorly, so he wants to talk about that and surviving and how he's got through it. But as well as weight loss and what we're doing, what we eat, what we cook, that we've got a whole soup sort of series coming up where we're looking at all sorts of different soups and things. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of content coming. We've just got to get back into filming. and editing and things. So yeah, that'll be happening. So I would love to follow you on that channel. Also, that's Lush. Oh, thank you, my darling. Yeah, it's called Beyond Authentic. Again, if you look for Authentic or Beyond Authentic, at the moment, YouTube is taking its time changing over the details. So if you look for Authentic Beauty, the I is a 1. So Authentic with a oh my God! Could one of the spanners please put it in the thingy? Because if I touch my screen, I'm going to get the source code coming up again. Ellie, you've got to go now and wash up. So you'll bid us all farewell. Hopefully see you tomorrow with Kirsty. Have a good Thursday. Absolutely, Ellie. Absolutely, my darling. Thank you very much to Kirsty for popping that in the chat already. Can you see what they've done with the URL? I need to sort that. I do need to sort that. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to spray my face and then that is it, me done pretty much. Hold on. But also, Vicky, as I keep saying, if you do, yeah, bye to Ellie. See you on Friday night. And if not, I'll see you on Sunday evening for my live over on the Beyond Authentic. Vicky, and for anybody else watching, if you're watching this live or you're watching on the replay, I do a live stream here on Beyond Authentic Health every Thursday morning. It's a get ready with me, so I will do my face as I've done today. But what I also do is talk about my weigh-in and what I've had this week, what we've found really good, if I found any really gorgeous like Slimming World foods, anything like that, and also there will be recipes and all that coming up on this channel. On a Friday evening, my friend Kirsty, who is in the chat there, has a channel called Making It Up, MAKE-ing it up, and she does a Friday Night Natter live stream at 8 p.m. UK time on her channel. I'm one of her moderators, so if you look in my chat, there's a couple of people, I think there's 3 people, sorry, that are blue in the chat that have a little spanner or wrench by their name. It's actually a spanner. They're the spanner squad, and they are the moderators for my channel. So that is absolutely fantastic, and they do amazing work keeping the chat clean, away from trolls and all of that. So yeah, but Kirsty over on Making Up does a live stream every Friday evening, 8 p.m. UK time, and I'm one of Kirsty's moderators. And so there, it's basically having a little drinky poo-poo, having a little chat, talking nonsense, turning into giggles, and it's a really lovely stream, a bit like this one, really relaxed, a lot of the same people, because we've got a joint community, so you'll be more than welcome over there. And then back on Beyond Authentic, the others channel, the beauty channel, I do a live stream every Sunday evening called the Self Care Sunday, where I take off whatever makeup I've been wearing during the day. I do my skincare, and now I will also do some oracle card readings or tarot card readings, like not big time, not like massive readings, but I will do like quick single card, couple of card readings for people in the chat as well. So if any of that floats your boat, not just for you, Vicky, but for anybody else, do please go and check over there. Leanne, absolutely. You've enjoyed spending time with us. Thank you for having me. Absolutely no problem. This is every Thursday morning. Grab your coffee, grab your brunch, snacks or whatever, 11 a.m. till about 1 normally, a bit late again today. We do this here. And yeah, it's just I film on a Thursday, or I do other bits and pieces. So yeah, absolutely. Do please come and join us, and also do check out Kirsty's channel. But also in the chat, as I keep saying, there's lots of other people with channels as well. So Little Miss Budget, she's got an amazing beauty channel. She's again, so most of the people in my chat, you'll notice, aren't 12. We're not 12-year-olds doing makeup on flawlessly young skin that's never had any, you know what I mean? Some of us have got lines and wrinkles and crinkles and all of that. So if that sort of thing, if that sort of beauty content is for you, if that is something that you kind of need or want, then do have a little look at the other channels. I think Ellie, who is in her early 20s, she's just starting to vlog, and Kelly, who I think is also in her, you're in your mid-20s, aren't you, Kelly? Kelly as well has a channel, Afflicted Beauty. Go and check that out. Robin, who is known as Strange Presence, has a channel, just started a channel. She's quite young, early 20s as well. She does a bit of beauty and dreadlocks and alternative stuff. So yeah, right, there we go. All of that. So do shut up, Kelly. You're showing off now. She's 32. I always think you're like 25 because you've got impeccable skin. I can't wait, this is going to sound really callous. I can't wait, but one day you will do what I did, right? I had amazingly wrinkle-free skin for ages, all the way through. No wrinkles, no wrinkles. I was like, ha ha ha. Everyone around me, my age, were like, oh my God. And I'm like, look at my amazing skin. Look at my amazing skin. And then one day, it looked like a bus had hit me, and like all the wrinkles and that just went flop. Almost overnight. Almost overnight. Seriously, it was really quite shocking. Like over a period of a year, I think I aged about 15 years in a year, and that wasn't even lockdown because I had it again last year. But yes, Yaz is 32 next month as well. Wow, nobody looks as young as Kelly. It's all that virgin blood she's been bathing in. Yes, that. Vicky, oh, thank you very much, my darling. Just love you. You crack me up. Oh, thank you. Oh, I like it when people say nice things. It doesn't happen very often. Lisa, it's not happening. What? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. You're fine. 42 nearly here, so you've got a way to go yet, my darling. Definitely not at the age 12 stage. 32, but we won't talk about that. Everybody's 32. 32 is like a really, but 32 is a good year. I liked my 30s. I've liked, to be fair though, I've liked every decade. You know what I mean? I liked my 30s. See, sorry, Anita. I know, right? Can we not talk about age because it's a bit triggering for Anita? Sorry, Anita. Sorry, Neat love. Anyway, yeah, I'm going now. I'm going to go and film. I'm going to finish my coffee. I don't know if I'll put it over there, didn't I? My second coffee. It's probably cold now, even in my Costa cup. It's probably cold. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Let me know what was I supposed to do. Was I supposed to do something? If the mods, I was supposed to do something, mods. Please let me know because my brain has jumped tracks again. If anyone's thinking of putting the lotto on, make sure the number 32 is there. Absolutely, absolutely. It could be a lucky number. Could be a lucky number, and you could be winning too. Good Lord. 52, Leanne, trust me, you're okay. Oh, bless you. Yeah, like, but do you know what? Age is a number. Who gives a toss? As long as you're kicking, whether you're fit and kicking or struggling and kicking like I am, as long as you can still kick, it's fine. No, I think you're good, hon. Awkward wave time. Yes, it is awkward wave time. We are wrapping up now. So thank you ever so much for everybody for joining me tonight. I'm just putting all the stuff away. I should do that off camera, shouldn't I? Thank you so much she says still doing it. I can't help it. It's my brain. I just need to put things over there, otherwise it annoys me. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Thank you very much for being with me today. It's been fab. I've really enjoyed it. Yes, thanks for a fab Thursday. See, I knew that's why that word just popped into my head because I just flashed it. We'll see you all on Kirsty's tomorrow. Yeah, we will absolutely see you tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. UK time, over on Making It Up. Have a lovely day, whatever it is you're doing today. I will be filming. I've got some editing to do for this channel, and I've got some filming and editing to do for the beauty channel, the other for Beyond Authentic. So yeah, I will be doing things over there. Do please check out all of the wonderful people that are in the lives, that have channels, and yeah, we will see you all very, very soon. Don't forget, over on Beyond Authentic on Sunday evening, 8 p.m. UK time, for a self-care Sunday, I will be doing my skincare routine. I will probably do is it a unicorn mask? What have I got? Oh no, I might be a giraffe. I might be a giraffe on Sunday. Yeah. So then as you do. So yeah, there you go. That is it for me. Thanks ever so much, everybody. Huge thank you to the moderators. Sorry once again, I've gone way, way, way over. But thank you for staying with me. Don't forget, Making Up over on Kirsty's channel. Also, do please check out Little Miss Budget's, Vanessa's channel in the live. Yeah, do go and check that out as well. It's just called Little Miss Budget. If you go and check that out, she does beauty content over there as well. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram if you want to see the tarot card of the day, and I'm going to be starting to do videos of that on the TikTok as well. So yeah, we'll be doing that very soon, and I will love you all and leave you and see you again on Sunday, but I'll chat to you again tomorrow on Kirsty's Live. That's it very much. Take care, everyone. As we always say, stay you, stay authentic, and happy slimming. I'll work on it. Bye. Oh, what's my Instagram? My Instagram is Beyond Authentic. So the I is a 1. So if you just have a little type that in, Beyond Authentic on Instagram, the I is a 1. It will come up and you will be able to find me. But that is it, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you all soon. Awkward wave. Awkward wave. Say it with me. Awkward wave.